All right, ladies and gentlemen, let's have some fun today at the same time. Bottom line, you've spent money, lots of it over your years. You're 45, 75, maybe a little younger. What did you do? You went to this event about motivation? Did you learn rules and tools? Now, I've got the upper hand for most people because I was part of the credit system, which means very simple. In the beginning, in 1987, I'm training Ken Yarborough. Ken was security chief at Tier W that became Experian. So let's understand today. I'm the one who created the 25, 20% rule, and I need you to get a tab and a pen out. Now, our goal, very simple for me, is to change the world. Okay, the bottom line is I got my first $1 million at 14 and a half, 2.6 billion at 26, first billion at 21, and 3.7 in 2009. That's 3.7 billion, by the way. So I know how to make money, I know how to make it work. But the bottom line for me, I got the opportunity to change your life. I'm going to give you rules and tools, and I'm going to pray to God you listen and turn these up today. That's the most important thing. So, bottom line, tablet and pen time, what does that mean? What you do a lot of times, you watch and listen to things. I want you not to take pictures in the beginning, but I'm going to want you to take some pictures of things. So I want you to have your cell phone ready as well. The goal is very simple because most of the thing in your cell phone you took pictures of, I'm sorry, you don't pay attention to it anyway. I want to have pictures of the highlights, okay? Let's think. All right, so no pictures recorded in the beginning. I'll let you know when to do this. What do we do next? I would like you to think about what means something to you. In other words, for me, as a little kid, eating out of a trash can and being used and abused sucked. I wanted out of hell. That was my motivation. So I'd like you to think about writing down, see it, believe it, go get it. That's what works for me. See it, believe it, go get it. But again, there's me in 1981. Every time I hear some ding dong say white man can't jump, makes no sense to me. Since in 81, I broke the world record highest kick, fastest kick on planet Earth. Well, from there, it's a mindset as well. I like goodies. You like goodies? Let's think about something. I bought my first Lamborghini when I was 14 and a half, by the way, through Helping Hand Industries. I'm the one who started that company when I was literally 9 and a half. By the time I was 14 and a half, I'm making money. I invented Car Finder, had some fun with some patents. So what do we do today? Let's get some goodies. I think the reason you're here is to accomplish a goal and get your own goodies as well. But I think you've done it wrong. This is my opinion. Let's see if I can help you through that way, kind of correct some mistakes you've made. Okay, let's think. Winning the game of business. That's one of my first series I put out there about 40 years ago. I had 3 companies at the time. I was incorporating new, only in America. I gave to Don King for his movies in his little book, and from there, repackaged in America. If you hear something you like today, subscribe to me, click the link below, and get to know me. I'll get to know you. But if you don't like me, leave me alone. It's simple. See, not everybody likes me and everybody likes you. That's how it works. Unfortunately, a lot of people have a lot of blah, blah, blah. Now, let's understand something today. We're winning the game of business. So we're going to go through a lot of things today through this presentation as we analyze a lot of you. Page 6, paragraph 3. It was called cash flow fee per time. We got some other ding dong that stole that for his little program as well. And I sued him. He filed a bankruptcy because I was going to kick his assets some more. See, you got to protect your stuff because there's always some copycat trying to steal your goodies. So the bottom line is decades ago, about 40 years ago, I wrote that series and went out there and had the #1 info commercials in the world, by the way. As we play this game, it's game to win. Now, maybe you can relate to Mrs. Walker's story. Okay, Mrs. Walker is a nice lady. She's an accountant. She does books and all kinds of stuff and has her corporation and transportation. What does she do? She says, I want to learn all the things out there, all right, to get to where I want to go. She invests $100,000. $100,000 to learning from all these experts. And the bottom line at the end of the day was all out of blah, blah, blah. It's like Tony. Tony's great. Motivation's great. But where's my tools and rules? All right. And first he's talking about motivation, then it's marriage, then it's about health. I didn't know he became an expert on that too. The bottom line is these people took 100,000 out of her pocket. What happened next? House is upside down, car's upside down, going to file bankruptcy, debt consolidation, and try to fill all the problems she created herself. It took me 9 months to rebuild her because I had to figure out how to get some money and leverage everything she had. She did come back last year from Paris with one of the platinum cards. I got it for business as a business trip. So maybe you can relate to this, all right, for yourself as well. So Mrs. Walker's story is very simple. How much of money have you spent going to events? I mean, you went to events, you listened to this and that, that's fine. And are you any further than that? The bottom line is you're older, slower. Sorry, you're not as pretty as you used to be. It's how it works. So we got to understand something. We're going to relate to Bill and Susie today and see if we can relate to what you're going through in your process in your life as well. Now, let's understand something. I'm kind of blunt, so I need you to understand that straight up. So when I say we have an oh shit day, don't be offended by that. Okay, because we have a day, week, month, or year. Here's our biggest problem we have. Okay, in 8 months from now, they will run out of money. Every one of you can relate to this. So let's understand something right now. The time we're running out. So all of a sudden today, what do? Okay, see, I believe you did it wrong, and I want to show you how to correct some things. And don't be offended when I basically say you did it kind of wrong too. So understand. 8 months from now, Bill and Susie will be broke. So let's understand something. They work for the government. They got fired. They said laid off. I'd say it's fired. No problem. So here's Bill and Susie. All right, they have a problem. In 8 months from now, they won't be able to pay the car, house, and food on the table because they had their old what shit day. It could be weeks, month, and year now. And we all have that. We have to relate to that. So what are we looking to do? First of all, the goal is credit. Now on TikTok, you have all these ding dongs with their baseball caps backwards and all this BS. I'd like to put them on stage and challenge the hell out of every one of them. Why? Because most of them fully, you know what? All right, they show these cars they have to rent. All right, I'll show things we actually own. The next thing we have to realize is credit repair is against the law. It's against federal law. See, two of you here on this, I can see the faces and all the pieces. They're in the credit repair business. They're copying my stuff to see if they can do it any better. And that's what they do. They do credit repair. All right, one of the ladies does on TikTok going blah, blah, blah. It's against federal law. So let's understand flat out the credit repair cloud, the number one dashboard on the planet, was indicted. Daniel is going to go to prison for doing credit repair. How's that? Okay, $3 million fine alone just for that being the largest and trying to teach people to get in credit repair business. So be careful of all the BS out there, please. The Fair Credit Reporting Act, flat out, federal law. The Credit Services Act, federal law. The Credit Repair Services Act as well. So what do? You have to rebuild your credit. Let's understand the truth. You're not here to rip off your creditors and get away with it. That's not the ultimate goal. Maybe some of you think that's the truth, but the reality is, let's not rip them off. We have to understand something. First thing we have to do is analyze somebody's credit, analyzation, okay? So what I have done for over 49 years is I've analyzed over 50 million people. This is an investigation sheet. This sheet here will show you how I take somebody from a 627 to an 828, okay? The graph goes up as well. You're going to find out from me that when it comes to rapid rescore and rapid refresh, I'm the guy that invented those 44 years ago. All right, again, the truth behind the madness of your personal credit. So what we have to do is analyze. We want to tell you exactly what you need to do. If you do what you're told or informed to do, what's going to happen, and within about 90 days, I'll guarantee you a 750 score. Now, I have a $2 million bond, okay? I've been on radio and TV for 49 years, so understand something. We're going to give you the truth. I mean, you might not like it, but it's going to be direct back to you. From there, understand, analyzation. I'm going to tell you what you need to do, and I pray to God you do what I get to tell you to do. I like you to think about 100,000 of personal credit. Here's the problem, okay? When I created the 25-20 cent rule, and this is 1987, by the way, on the dashboards before it became Asperian, what happens next? You took your credit, most of it, you jacked it up, got stuck, and you couldn't get any more. You backed yourself and family in a corner, and you brought the pain home. I call that silly and dumb, by the way, because you did it wrong. Why? Every card fluctuates but two. Write it down. All cards fluctuate but two cards. So that means a sticky needs to be on the back of every card you have. Sticky. If you get a $10,000 credit card, let's understand something. That doesn't mean you go shopping and go to dinner. That card is only good for $2,900. 10,000 is $2,900, period. That's the system I developed and I did behind the scenes for everybody. Credit Karma, I threatened to sue them during the pandemic. They kept saying 42%, which is wrong. Simple. Now understand. So if we have a card for 10,000, we can use it for $2,900. When you jack it past that 29%, you drop your score, you get stuck, you can't get any more. Most of you, you jacked it up, then you ask them to increase it. It's kind of silly, but understand, 100,000 credit. as we look at this, let's understand one other thing. There are two cards on planet Earth that don't fluctuate. So let's understand this. Gold and platinum cards do not fluctuate at all. So these cards here will not fluctuate. And that means very simple. Let's understand something. I'm an affiliate, just like a Credit Karma, just like a Basic Experian is for the last 40 plus years. So what do? They do not fluctuate. Gold and platinum cards you'd have to pay them off the end of the month. 17 years ago, we got them to be a double card. That means if you jack it up, you don't drop your score, as long as you maintain the payment. It has a pay over time limit, which usually mine are $100,000 plus. So what do? If we have an emergency, we lost our job, have an emergency, we're trying to buy time. See, bad days don't last forever. All right, we go through this process of, oh shit, day, week, month, or year, and it's like, oh, we got to get back on our feet. It takes money to maintain the bills. So when you jack up the wrong card, you dropped your score. These are the two you should have jacked up in the first place. So understand, if you do what you're asked to do and told what to do, you'll maintain a 750 the rest of your life. My clients get there. I have 33 million millionaire clients, period, and 31 billionaires. I'm also known as the incorporator for rich and famous people. So the reality is very simple. So when we say 100,000 of credit, let's understand why we say that. If we use 29%, 100,000, that's $29,000. What does it give us, all right, during that time? $71,000 of safety credit to get through that bad time, week, month, or year. 71,000 can average a family to maintain their bills. Got it so far? So if we have a no what day, shit day, month, week, or year, we can repackage ourselves and get through the process. 80% of you have screwed up credit because you screwed up because you used the wrong damn card. You jacked it up with not knowing your rules and tools. The lack of knowledge is the stupidity of man or woman. You're not stupid, but you sure follow stupid sometimes. I follow stupid as well. So we have to understand the truth. We'll understand the next step here. What do we do for the family? Well, we got to list all the things they waste money on. They waste money. So that means very simple. The average person wastes $50 every other day. Okay, that's $700 a month. That's kind of ridiculous. What do you think? So understand something. All right, that $50 a month or a day that you waste every other day, whatever you do, if I spend $5,000 on these cards, the payment's $50 a month. So in other words, what you're wasting on a given day or month or week or day, you kind of understand you can maintain the credit. So that's the goal. See, the older you get, the more you understand you need your credit and that number you're measured by. When you're young and dumb, people screw it up. Now let's talk about a corporation. A corporation is a legal person. I'll show you chapter 18. All right, the law and how it works. It's public record. I'm not here to be CPA an attorney. I retired from that a long time ago. So understand a corporation. If you have a corporation, look on Secretary of State's website. You will see your name, the corporation, officers list, and you're on the bank account. When they sue that corp, they sue you. That's just flat out. So if somebody told you the corp protects you, that's a bunch of BS. Okay. You have this Jewish guy on TikTok saying you need 21 LLCs. I'd like to put him on stage and challenge the hell out of him because you don't need 21 LLCs. It's like I get an LLC, I don't have a corp, excuse me. Or you have a C corp, whatever, stop. Every one of you, if you want to get to 100,000 a month income, it's called auto income. I can get you there, but your LLC or C corp will become S period. You stay S till you get to 3 to 5 million because you'll absorb all the tax anyway. Now, the next thing we have to think about is a corporation. By the way, a corporation named after you is called dumb. And if you named it for what it does, that's called double dum dum. So let's do this right. A corporation should be a management company managing divisions. So let's write down division process. I'm Ray Reynolds, Dr. Reynolds, Pastor Reynolds, or hey you, I invented division process in 85, 86. Check it out. You'll find that to be true. Every division can multiply credit and give you the basically line of defense. See, your name's not on a division. When you look at Bank of America or the banks that file bankruptcy, they have a branch number, means separate tax ID. Grocery stores have store numbers, separate tax ID. Cities do the same thing. When you look at your life today and you look around all these things happening, I don't think you look behind the curtain and figure it out. There's what I understand. So let's talk about 9 divisions. So let's understand a $1 million corporation. If I get you this card here, which I popped a bunch of these today, unlimited as well, and a paid overtime limit $100,000, what do? If I take one card, listen carefully, under the Fair Lending Act, okay, I can multiply every card 99 more times, 99 more cards. So if I did 9 divisions on one card and I did it correctly the way I set it up in the first place, that would create $100,000 per each division. That could create $1 million of credit to be able to finance a business. Please write down, borrow money is not taxable. So if we do this, understand, when you start your business, you stole from yourself or your family, and that's called silly and dumb. If you build corporate credit, you can use borrow money, not to offset taxes, and you can multiply the credit by the division process. One card can be $1 million of credit. There's only 10 cards worth of damn anyway, which turns into be up to about 10 million company, about 36 months. So foundation is key. All the motivation out there is great. Okay, I won't put it down, but I'll say, where's your rules and tools? Without that, you're going to fall on your face. I mean, come on, look at some of these people online here. This gentleman, he's 72 years old and he's fell down 50 times because he listened to a bunch of ding dongs. Okay, this nice lady, what did she do? Did the same thing. What do we have to understand? We got to get past go, getting past go. Now, corporation needs 100,000 of credit. Then it needs to daisy chain to its divisions. See, without the money, you can't get the honey. And that's how it works. And all of you think you understand something. There's little pieces we have to fill in the gaps for you. So you probably know a lot of stuff. That's great. But let's fill the gaps in and figure out what we need to do next. Remember, Bill and Susie's problem is they were both fired because they worked for the government. What's going to happen? We're going to have a big problem. The big problem is going to be flat out, they're going to run out of money. When they run out of money, what's going to happen next? Okay? Their problem is, again, feeding the family, paying the house payment, the car payment. That's that point of you went through and you had that shit day, month, week, or year. You see, it doesn't happen overnight. But if you used the wrong card, you jacked it up, got stuck, couldn't get any more. Now, I've been partnering with my clients since 1987 because I like auto income, which I created for me. I like the fact of having money come in automatically in. So we're going to go into that process as well. So I got him into a storage unit. We bought the facility, no problem. Now, understand, I partnered with them with the credit I built them. They didn't have to take from their family and bring the pain home. Next, what we look at is simple. The income for that corporation's division tied to the same bank. Why? Because I got them to do that too. Write down $17,350 a month. So their piece of this apartment, basically, storage unit is $17,350 a month to the corporation. No taxes due till we're profitable. No taxes due because we're not profitable, we're not taxable. So one of my divisions gets the same thing. And that's the ultimate goal, creating an income. Because if Bill and Susie don't find a job, what's going to happen within 8 months? We all have to relate to that. The goal is to never sit like a duck. And that's what most people do. They vegetate, they don't understand what to do next. And that's where I come in place to help them what's next. What do we do? Before you're next, maybe it's time you hire yourself to the corporation, stop bringing the pain home, and understand how to play the game to win. But that'll be up to you. So understand, we're going to basically do a couple things in mindset. Let's understand. I kicked the door jam at 10 years old, then the basketball hoop at Tewico Junior High, literally when I was 14 and a half. And I'm kicking the hoop by itself, that's only 10 feet. The light I hit there on that night, my head and my foot, I kicked the damn light, it was 13 feet. This is ridiculous. Okay, I don't understand why people can't understand how to, if I can touch it, I can kick it. I can just splits every which way. So the bottom line is 2 steps and I'm up in the air. I got no time for a bunch of BS because I'm fighting as a kid to get out of hell. See, I got born in a taxi. I got thrown in a trash can and it sucks. Then I got to eat out of a trash can. So I was pissed off. I wanted out of hell. And that's what I did for myself. But again, it's going to be up to you to see it, believe, and go get it. Bottom line is think. Every goal we have, literally, we have to think about the goal list and how we're going to accomplish it. All right. It takes 38 steps to reach a goal. So here's how it works. Very simple. I would like to get you on the phone for about an hour. If you have a partner of life, we'll get that person on the phone too. And I'd like to create your goal list for you. Okay. That's what I'd like to do. You see, your goal list is you got maybe in your phone, you wrote it down. My next question is, why the hell haven't you got your goals? What's wrong with you? What are you missing? It just infuriates the hell out of me when I watch people screw up credit when they didn't have to in the first place. I've been teaching and preaching online and in person for 49 years. It's like, where the blank have you been? This is on you. I'm going to put you in check, all right, if you allow me to. 8 times you have to hear this. 8 times. Our brains have to process 8 damn times to be able to understand, to apply knowledge. So that's what you have to understand, to apply knowledge as we do these things. But again, when you start to apply it, what's going to happen? You're going to have some questions. Questions need to be answered. I would like you to write down the word auto income. The words auto income. For me, I invented Car Finder, bringing in some money, got $1 million in the bank at 14 and a half. I bought a Lamborghini at an auction, all this good stuff. 17 and a half, I'm buying properties and real estate and just looking for things like you're doing right now. You're looking for an opportunity to make some money. I went to this event that sold payphones, no problem. They said they average $300 a month. Okay, no problem. So I bought a bunch of payphones and routes, no problem from there. And then I keep going back to these events and people were complaining. People were complaining that they're only making $300 a month on a payphone. They told you that. It's like, are these people just stupid or what? They told you you're going to make $300 as an average. You start to make and you complain. I started buying everybody's routes. It's simple. Then I wrote a book on payphones, laundromats, dry cleaning, and all this other stuff because I did all that. So understand, 22,000 payphones, average $300 a month. That's 6.6 million a month on a monthly base. That's what I was doing. Simple. Make sense? Next, I had 19 houses, and they looked at me like, how'd you do that? All these great experts, the Dave Delgados, the Carlton Sheets, and all the BS out there, all right, I challenged them all. Well, how'd you get 19? Excuse me. I couldn't get number 20. I was stuck. So that's how I created division process. So when I created the division process, cities and states approved it, and it's nationwide. But you need to learn how to do that as well. So what do? I transfer my properties to my divisions. What did it do? It freed up my loan to value problem. It freed up the loan to value problem, and that was the ultimate goal. So I didn't know to call it residual income or passive income back then. I mean, I'm 17, 18 years old. I called it auto income. I need money coming to pay my damn bills. That was just me. I want to pay my bills. So again, I'd like you to write down 10,000 to 100,000 a month. If you're not making that, you're doing something wrong. Okay. That's only $1 million too, and I'll help you get there as you want. But again, you have to follow through. What do? We're going to call this Ray's way of life, because what I do is I clone myself into you, repackage you, give you the list, and I tell you what to do. I don't want you to think. The more time you think, the more you screw it up. All right. That's just my opinion. But again, I'm going to be honest and straight. Now everybody likes me, now everybody likes you, but I'm going to tell like it is. So Ray's way of life. If you like what you hear so far, click the link below, subscribe to me. If you don't like me, hell, leave me alone. See, I had 12 turds last year giving me crap for a year or two. I sued them all for $100 million. I just put in a lawsuit, 100 million. I wanted to kick their ass. I mean, people who lie, the devil stood here, hell, I'd help him. That's how it works. So understand something. When they lie, all right, the bottom line is the only thing you got to do is follow through. And if you don't, blame yourself. What we're going to do is very simple. Ray's 12 months plan. When I had this show called Winning the Game of Business, literally the blueprint for success, I own the rights to that. So I have to remind Tony Baloney, quit using the word success when it comes to blueprint. Everybody's doing the blueprint now. Oh, goody. So I have to sue a lot of people. No problem. So what do? The next series that I created was called the Millionaire's Founders Kit. All right, financial freedom. So here's 12 books, 12 CDs. What I created is, here's a book per month that and I called it any ding dong can follow. All right, and there's 12 months in a year. At the end of a year, we have $1 million structure of a corporation. All right, so anybody could follow it. It makes it simple. No problem. But by the way, all right, I was at the Bonavitch in Los Angeles for 32 years, being the second largest advertiser. Okay. So what I say can be true, and it's just the way it is. The Millionaire's Founders Kit. Now, this is where I want your cell phone in front of you. And I need you to take a picture in a second. We're going to talk about Ray's auto income. This is what I would like to do with every one of you if you want me to, but it's up to you. We would create a $100,000 line of credit. These are 150s, okay? They're lines of credit. Maybe we take one of these as 100,000. There's only, understand, 10 good cards per corporation. Credit cards can be billed to the corporate divisions right away. Lines of credit at the bank, they want 2 years. So again, we're going to talk about that as well. If I take one card and get it for $100,000, I'm allowed to daisy chain. Let's write down the word daisy chain. I created something in 1989 called daisy chaining of credit. This is one card getting 9 more cards. Once we daisy chain the reference of it on the dashboard that I created in 87, very simple, we're going to ask for separate billing. Separate what? Billing. Okay, that gives you your own account. If I count to 10, 100,000, that becomes $1 million of credit. Now, I'm an affiliate. I have $62 million of credit cards and dashboards. Here's 10. Okay, so I'm going to talk about the truth, and there's no bullshit in between. If you want to go get it, you do what you're told, and I'll get you there. If you don't, then just go away. It's simple. Okay, because I got no BS to give you. As we do this, one card can be 1 million. There's 10 cards. That could be in 36 months, $10 million of credit. Now, what do we do with the divisions and the credit? Divisions are the line of defense, your name's not on it. Each division will have its own credit file. When I helped build the dashboard in 87, understand, TRW came Experian. I helped build the damn dashboard behind the scenes with Ken Yarborough, period. Dashboard is based on tax ID. So I can go get 10 cards, 9 cards or whatever, up to 99. Now, what happens is I'm going to add you to a card. Listen carefully. I add you to one of these cards on the dashboards. And what happens is very simple. When I apply within the history and the credit limit, I get to ask for 2 things. It'll say authorized user or separate billing. When I put separate billing, you get your own account off my limit. Got it? So what do we do? Next, every division should have a different type of business. If you name your corporation after you, I'm going to call it stupid. I'm sorry, but it's true. When they sue the corp, they sue you. If you name it what it does, all you do what it does. That's called stupid as well. Corporation should be neutral. It should maintain division process, because understand, if you have a problem in any location, you can disconnect, isolate, incorporate, and bankrupt the crap out of it if you had to, as long as you have no intent to do fraud. I just looked at what the banks did as I was consult for banks and grocery stores. So again, having the ability to get rid of a bad piece. See, you're going to have shitty tenants. You're going to have great ones and shitty ones. You're going to have a great location and a bad location. See, I had all these Shakey's pizzas, 31 flavors, all right, simple, Subway, shopping centers, all this crazy stuff under the corporation. One of the Shakey's caught on fire because of a building next door, but it's a division. So what do I get to do? Disconnect, I say incorporate the bad pieces over here. Your problem is you allowed yourself to be the only piece. You allowed yourself to be the only damn piece, and you've been the duck and sheep all along. Sorry, but it's true. When you get to that 10,000 a month, the goal is get to 100,000 and then to 1 million. Okay. This is per month, by the way. Okay. So the goal is getting up to 100 million a year. Now, here's where I want you to take your picture. So please take your picture with your cell phone right now. I would like you to take the picture. I'd like you to have it basically printed in color, have it laminated, and I'd like it on your desk or based on your refrigerator at home. There's your goal. Anything else is a bunch of crap. Sorry, because if you could have got your goal in the first place, hell, you would have done it by now. So let me do it for you, because what we're going to do in the next 6 months is start buying locations or something, and we're going to partner in it, and I'm going to show you how we get to the escrow. Okay? We do this together. What it's going to take, understand, it takes $100,000 of credit. That means we're going to have to get credit to the corporation. Borrow money is not taxable. Therefore, we're going to finance it off the borrow money. All right, get it to the escrow, and we're going to partner together. This means you might need 25,000 or 50 in an escrow. You will not be allowed to use all 100 at all, because I don't back people in a corner. I don't back myself in a corner, because that'd be stupid. The reality is I'm not stupid. The reality is I might do stupid sometimes. So let's understand something as we do this and we play this game. So let's understand something very simple. All right, if you want to join me, all you have to do is basically go here, click the link below, and subscribe to me as well. And I have a bunch of classes tomorrow as well. Let me know if you want to chat. Okay, ask a question or two. All right, please challenge me. This is boring as hell. I've been doing this for so long, it's like, come on. We got to get a challenge here, because I'm just bored to death. Okay, building $1 million to $1 billion was easy for me. Okay, I have the knack, whatever. Now, I'd like you to write down puppet master. I would like you to become a puppet master. Okay, no problem. All right, here's Larry going, okay, welcome, no problem at all. Larry's talking about a corporation. He's got an LLC. Okay, fantastic. The LLC is a limited liability corporation. But let's understand, Larry. All right, you think you don't have a corp, you have a corp, you have an LLC. An LLC is a corp. The other problem is it's ran by certificate of ownership. You have that stock, or you call a membership kit, in your possession. 9/10 of the law's possession. Therefore, you're the managing member. When they sue the LLC, they sue you. Hell, you're holding all the certificates, and it says certificate of ownership. So you're the damn owner. An LLC is a corp, and it should become S. C corp should be S. So the reality is, guess what? Tomorrow I have classes from 6 o'clock in the morning till 5 o'clock in the afternoon. And what do you get to do? You get to join me in all the classes because you're here today. Even the paid ones, I'm going to let you go into. So you'll be able to go to a paid class tomorrow and learn how to play this game. My specialty class at 9 o'clock Pacific Standard Time is daisy chaining of credit. See, here's the thing, okay? You have to understand, I have an IQ of 203 with total recall most things, and I write with both hands like myself, my hands. I didn't go to high school. I was sucked into a government program at 14 and a half years old because I'm an orphan. They didn't care if I die. That's just the way our government was at the time. So let's understand something. I'm going to get to know you. Then you're going to get to know me, okay? And don't worry, I won't forget anything about you. Now, Shaq is a puppet master. Shaq, what does he do? He doesn't make pizzas. He doesn't make chicken. He doesn't make what? Hamburgers and pretzels? He's a damn puppet master. Get that in your head. I don't understand why most people want to run a business. All right, because the business, they just something new they want to do. Okay, unless you invent something. Warren Buffett, the king of puppet mastery. He is the king. He owns 100 companies. This man owns ketchup, Geico, Coca-Cola. No problem. He owns American Express, Duracell. These are his favorite 10. Dairy Queen, See's Candy, Bridge Jewelry, Fruit of the Loom. He's a damn puppet master. What do you get to do? Every one of you should have got to this point. I don't understand. Okay, I got my first billion at 21 through corporate structure. Why the hell don't people do that? I don't understand. So again, I'm going to put you back in the mirror to look at yourself and see what you need to do next. If he's a puppet master, why don't you? Why don't you be the damn puppet master? Let's understand something. He talks about paying more tax, and he never does. He talks cheap. You write a damn check. Go for it. But let's understand. There is no loophole. They're doing what they're allowed to do. If you want to bitch and complain about rich and famous people, shut the door, shut up. Join them because you want to do it anyway. Okay? Corporations do not pay tax, so they're profitable. That's how it was designed in the first place. Supreme Court designed corporate as a legal person. We watched Elon Musk borrow $44 billion to buy Twitter. X marks the spot. Fire half the people, take a loss on purpose to offset taxes. But he's got a spaceship. Richest guy on the planet. This guy's got a spaceship. The other guy's got a spaceship. So if we understand this is what I always studied as a kid, all rich and famous people, how they got it? Did they earn it? Did they work it? Did mommy give it to them? And that was the ultimate goal. So we, all right, can join the club if we want to. You can win the battle as one. Now, we have to realize when Apple filed their bankruptcy in 97, they didn't bring the pain home like you. If you filed bankruptcy for you and your family, what did you do? Oh, shit. Now, here's my question. Bankruptcy is public record, not here to be shaping attorney. Bankruptcy says automatic stay, and it's a Federal Protection Act. Did you know you should have sealed your record so they couldn't put it on your credit file in the first place? All right, statewide gives all the information from the courts to the credit bureaus. When they say they verified, they're full of crap. They lied to your face, and we all know that anyway. Apple files bankruptcy in 97. Oh, shit. All right, when they actually fired Steve Jobs from his own damn company. Called stupid. Now, Bill Gates was indicted 4 times. Apple's indicted currently right now, so is Google. Google has to sell Chrome, but they're appealing that as well. So let's understand the game. What did Bill Gates do? He gave a line of credit that was $150 million, handed to Steve Jobs and said, just maintain the payment. Borrow money is not taxable, so therefore here's the money to save your own assets. And Steve took on the company and he rebuilt it as well. I worked for Mr. Jobs, and he said I was the greatest lateral thinker he ever met in his life, whatever that meant for him. God rest his soul. Borrow money's not what? Let's understand something. If we're going to reach the dream, we have to use corporate credit to write it off, offset the taxes, and do it right. I believe the world's wrong and I'm right. Simple. Here are 2 buildings and 2 Lamborghinis, part of the car collection. Very simple. I don't rent shit. I own the shit through the corporation. These ding dongs and TikToks borrowing someone's crap. This is ridiculous. Oh, and the cap's backwards. It looks stupid anyway. Here is 1,013 divisions. 1,013 divisions. Why? Because I have what? These people that could sue me and screw me. Every entity, division, process. Again, car, same thing. See, we have to repackage your life the way you think. And that's what I'd like to do. I have a 3-day event coming up, and this is called a boot camp / summit. We go through all the rules and tools. This is where you become certified as a puppet master. It is May 30th, 31st, June 1st. All right. But anyway, I have escrows already lined up. If you want to join me in an escrow, one of your divisions, you'll let me know and we'll actually get you in a process of auto income. Everybody needs a minimum of 10,000 a month, minimum. So this is how you become a puppet master and get certified by me personally. And then you're part of one of my escrows. From there, we're going to look at all the 18 books and CDs that I created. When I wrote Winning the Game of Business, that's fine. The Millionaire's Founders Kit. How about the real estate system that I created, Homestead Blocker, UCC when it chat a mortgage? I write rules and tools and laws all the time. Financial series, buckets of money, tax balancing, become the bank. We should all want to become the damn bank. This is what I did. In person or online, I'm going to hand you 50,000 of credit, 50,000. We normally charge 10%. That's about literally lining you up, and it's going to cost you 5,000. The event is 5,000, by the way, because I'm going to partner up with you, and you're going to get your auto income of 100,000 a month. But again, so you get 50,000 or you get the 499. Simple. And that's just the boot camp with credit. If we do this correctly, if all you want to do is be online and be comfortable, be lazy and not in person, because I'll challenge the hell out of you, then you spend your $19.99. All right, that's what wimps do. Wimps. You're a winner or loser. That's how I look at things. Winner or loser, period. You want to win? Let's do it again and again and do it right. For those who went to the last one, you get to go to the next one for $1,000. That's right, in person or online. So again, because you've been to it, you have to hear it 8 times to master it. Now, I want you to take a picture of this. This is Zelle. Ray at raisecredit.com. Zelle, I love the Zelle. Banks bought it on July 6, 2022. So what do? You Zelle, and I always say Zelle, now. If you ever get something through one of my webinars with me, it's RW when you put it, because that's Ray's webinar. So I understand what generated the sale. Now, we have call centers. I'd like you to write down the phone number, 800-254-9506. When you use a card, they charge 5% more. When you basically Zelle, there's no 5%. If you did it today, since you're on the broadcast, that 5% is waived if it's done today. Again, this is what you get to do. Because by the time we're done, I'm going to repackage you my way for a while. I've allocated $10 million right there, certified escrow. $10 million to play with people this year alone. What do we get to do? Very simple. Now, I want you to understand there's 3 ways to make this work for you if you want to, but you don't have to. Investment Group LLP. I want to ring the bell at the stock exchange in the next year or 2 as we go public. No problem. So, auto income experts. I created auto income, so I must be an expert because it's worked into literally over 40 billion for clients and literally over 4 billion what I've done through my process. You do. That means because 30% of our clients want to do all the work themselves. They want to get their hands dirty, that's fine. What does that mean? I'm going to coach you through the process to close escrows for you, talk to your bank, everything else. I'm going to talk to your bank and tell them what I want. Sometimes you're a little nervous, you act like they're doing you a favor. That's ridiculous. Next, we do it together. You will elect me as a CFO, Chief Financial Officer. You will basically elect me as an attorney, in fact, power of attorney on your behalf. I'll be talking to your banks. We will be able to use my accounts, all right, my little ones that show about 600, 700,000 to $1 million a month. I don't use the bigger ones because the reality is then they just give us too much money and you didn't pay for it anyway. So what do? I make sure you understand I'm going to help you get the credit, and we're going to use my accounts to be able to verify. All right, good things, and we'll partner up. But it's up to you. From there, all right, I do it all, which means we do, you do, I do. Simple. If you want to reach the goal, but do what you want. There's a list. Of course, there's always a list. I'm a person of checklist. Every list has to be fulfilled. What's going to happen is corp divisions, process, personal business, a blueprint call with you and your partner of life up to 1 hour. Now the coaching and everything else. Understand, to be a CFO talking to your bank with you. What's going to happen when we close an escrow? All right, in escrow, your division's part of it. You're part of the whole damn thing. No one can screw you over like your friends and family. Some of you have already done most of your cases. Here's a way you're part of the whole damn escrow. No one can hurt you, and that's the great thing. What do? Now, when we close escrow, we're going to know how much you get on a monthly base. The average can be about $4,500 a month. All right, we build 6 months reserve, and then it goes up to about $10,000 based on the location we pick. Again, all right, we're building reserve. We will not back ourselves in a corner. All right, I'm going to control it. You're part of the whole thing, and everything's in writing. You get to see it all. You can't even hurt yourself, by the way. So the goal is to build up to 10,000 and then take each division and do it again and again and again and again. Okay. See, when you drive through the city, you should own half that stuff. And I don't understand why you don't. I always bought it all up. So what do we get to do? Monthly income. Now, 1984 rolls around. I come back from San Francisco, Berkeley area, all kinds of stuff. I have a problem in 84. I went on Shakey's and shopping centers, all this crazy stuff. California wants to charge $800 per corporation franchise tax fee. I don't want to pay the damn fee. All right, Sacramento, what do? How do I create an entity under the corporation, so therefore I don't have to pay a franchise tax fee? Because if I did pay franchise tax fee back then, it's $100,000 a month. That's how much things I own through the corporate structure. I'm not going to pay it. So let's watch. This fictitious business name, I got it modified 5 damn times. When it came out in 84, it said husband, wife, and partner. The guy that created it was a ding-dong, in my opinion. What's going to happen is your corporation's division will be number 4A. My corporation will be 4, okay, division. If we need more people partnering in that program or that business we're obtaining, they would be a B, C, D, or E, and F. Now, here's the goal you have to think about in the near future. Do you want 25% of something, 50, 75? What percentage do you want of a Wendy's restaurant or storage unit or something we do? An apartment complex. What percentage would you like? All right, the goal is very simple based on what we put in. Now, I've done this since 1987, 33 million millionaire clients, 31 billionaires, and rich and famous and all kinds of fun stuff. But again, you have to decide how much you want based on what you put in, and it's all based on corporate credit. So here's just a couple things I obtained. Everything here is a division process, by the way. The twin Lamborghinis and all the cars and the yachts and the boats. Okay, all kinds of fun stuff. So what do? Okay, everything's a division, because if I have an oh shit day, week, month, or year, what's going to happen? Somebody bumps a Lamborghini, what are they going to do? Sue the registered owner. If you're a registered owner of a car currently, that's called stupid. Why? Because they sue you in a bumpity bump at Sam's Club. It should have been a division in the first place. The problem is you're not protecting your assets, and you're bringing the damn pain home. All right, and this is going to stop. We're going to repackage you my way. When it comes to a years of coaching with me, it's $30,000. I am $3,000 an hour and $25,000 a day. Didn't matter if it was Disney, didn't matter if it's Mattel, didn't matter if it's Toll Brothers, on and on. They pay me my fees. When it comes to this, I like to help people that came from where I came from and nothing, and getting them to $1 million to $1 billion. That's been my fun thing. When you partner with me, if we partner, this means very simple. You and I are on the phone every other week. You're stuck with me. I'm going to get to know you. You're going to get to know me. I'm going to create your checklist for you. I'm going to tell you what to do every other week. The boot camps are free. Simple. It's $10,000. All right. It's 9,900. It's 10 grand. All right. This is how you partner with me, and you get all the coaching with me, how to do things. Coaching your business and everything else, no problem. That's a different coaching program. So again, it's like now or never. And the reality is, if it's not for you, then just listen to the analyzation and then go away. Simple. I create millionaires all the time. So here's what happens. Okay, escrows are coming. These escrows, simple. Would you like to be on the list? That's what we have to ask you in the beginning. And what happens is you don't want to miss an opportunity to become millionaire status, but it's up to you. July, August, and September. So if you want to be part of these escrows, it's time you step up to the plate. If you don't, that's okay too. Okay, usually there's a waiting list in the first place. So here's that Zelle thing again, bank transfer wire, whatever it might be. Again, questions, we have a whole staff specialist waiting to pick up the phone anytime you want to call. They're standing by right now. All right. I want you to think in your city today, where you live, no matter what state it is. Here we have Bank of America. They have bankrupt thousands of locations. Wells Fargo, Chase, all these banks, all the things, grocery stores, Sam's Club, Walmart, okay, Geico, whatever it might be. A corporation has what's called a what? Division? No, it's called a subsidiary. So the corporation, the banks own corps called branch numbers, all right, city number, and grocery store number. So I'd like you to draw that, please, 8 times. Not today, 8 times. Every time we talk, I want you to draw it again and again as we go through all this. Okay. Thank you, Ray. Well, you're welcome. All right. No problem as we play this game. Just spoke with Mr. All right, all right, for this exciting about the division process. Keep in mind divisions tomorrow. Very simple what we need to do. Understand how to play. All right. So very simple as we do this. Okay. Hello, Ray. I have an LLC that's been, okay. All right. From here, completely about 2 months. My credit score is 655. What do I do right now to increase my credit score? Well, number one, all right, what you do is want to do a rapid refresh. Let's understand something. 44 years ago, I'm a consultant for all cities, states, and all kinds of fun stuff in banks. And I'm basically, again, Yarborough and TRW spearing crap. So what do? They have a couple problems. In an escrow, they had a problem. How do we receive money? 2 things happen in escrow. How do we make the score go up? Well, we created a rapid score. Look it up online. It's rapid score for escrows. I'm the guy who created that program. Very simple. When it comes to rapid rescore, blocks crappy credit, pushes scores up. You got a 655 because of your debt to ratio. I almost guarantee it. The debt to ratio on your credit cards, you have to pay down or increase, and we'll show you how to do both of those. Again, what do? Getting that person literally to a 750 in probably 6 weeks wouldn't be very hard for me to do. I'd have to tell me exactly step by step. But again, I want to analyze and understand that process. LLC. Your LLC is great. Keep it where it's at. The reality is, again, I'm going to convince you to turn it to an S under the 1244 rule, irs.gov. Then you're going to have division process. The divisions are going to be set up there for line of defense. You gave yourself one chance to try. Every one of you brought the damn pain home because you gave yourself one chance to try. As long as you're trying, we're not dying. If we're not trying, we might as well just be dead. Get it up. This is how I look at things. So we have to understand. Divisions are the ducks, the division process. When I get you to 750, you'll never drop again if you do what you're told. Okay, so that's the ultimate goal. So as we do all this, now let's go to the next site. I want you to think about something. 3 divisions of me. 3 divisions of me. Okay. Now, what does this mean? We, the people, the law, the accounting, the law, and the IRS, and all this crazy stuff. Public record, not here to be safe an attorney. You're entitled to 3 divisions of you. 3 divisions of you. That means if you screw at one, you got more chances to try. Your problem is you allowed yourself to be the duck and the sheep. All right, and you brought the pain home. That's wrong. Never bring the pain home. But that's just me and what I've been saying for 40 plus years. So if we look at banks, grocery stores, and cities, what do? I mean, Warren Buffett's companies, one of them is Geico. He fires everybody in California, shuts down locations, and files 38 bankruptcies, bankrupts the hell out of it all, writes it off on their taxes. You've had 11 cities file bankruptcy so far. The ultimate goal for every one of us right now is to stop bringing the pain home. You got to stop that crap, flat out. You got to stop bringing the damn pain home and understand how to play the game. But this is your own problem. Your lack of knowledge is what's screwing you up. You don't have all the pieces. What do? You have to become a certified CFO, chief financial officer, understand how to play business and personal. Has to be both. From here, you got to change your mindset. When I was being used, abused as a kid by Mrs. Hope, I thought it sucked. But I listened to that stupid poker game. All right. They said a corporation's a legal person. I wrote it down, went to the library next to the Torrance Police Department. What does it mean? I wanted to understand it. All right. When I got dropped off by the pier by this woman, she wrote down her window and she says, if you're not here at 5 o'clock, I'll leave you there to die. This is rich and famous Hope family. Okay. A lot of bullshit out there. Well, what did I hear? All right. Got to be there at 5 o'clock. So I had to look at the clock. I stole off the pier. He had a trash can. I was hungry. I stole. The man grabs my hand. He's going to throw me overboard off the damn pier. All right, at least I thought he was. What did he do? Boy, take out my trash or I'll call the police. So he said 3 times. Let's see, what am I going to do? I think I'll take out the trash. I was boy on that damn pier till I was 9.5 years old. Clean the chum bucket. Do this, do that. Tony's on the pier. Every owner knew me. I went to their mansions on the weekends to shovel horse and cow shit. Marina Del Rey, Torrance Rocks, Palos Verdes, and Rat Beach. Rat Beach. I wanted out of hell. I gathered magazines. I've been studying since I was a kid. You got to get behind that damn curtain. You haven't looked behind the damn curtain. You've been listening to a bunch of ding-dongs as far as I'm concerned. Silly people. They don't know what the hell they're talking about. But that's just my opinion. What do? See it, believe it, go get it. Simple. There's not anything on this planet I don't have, I want. I don't have to friggin' work. I don't have my time to help people for the last 40 plus years. I'm trying to change the world. That's what my mission is. Simple. I don't have to even get up. My wife wants to stay in bed. No. I'm up every day at 2:25, ready to kick some ass heads. That's just me. I only need 4 hours of sleep anyway. Now, you're no different than Linda and Dwayne. No different at all. Why? Linda, I take her and her husband, I rebuild her credit. Took me 142 days. Now, we're not writing stupid letters, not mine kind of late. It's not credit repair crap. That's against the law. We have to rebuild. This is the bottom line. Credit, 770. I want 770. It gives me 20 points to play with when we apply for credit, so we stay at 750 and above. American Express Gold and Platinums do not fluctuate. You know what again? They don't fluctuate. So if I'm going to jack up a card, I have to not be stupid. I have to jack up these damn cards. Why? Because if I jack up any other card, I'm stupid. I'm sorry, every one of you who have shitty credit, you jacked up the wrong damn card. I call that stupid. You're not stupid. What you did was stupid. They don't fluctuate. They have a pay over time limit. It's time you get your assets together and understand how to play. But it's going to be up to you. From there, 100,000 of personal credit for both, 185 days. You see, I have a problem. My magic wand's broken. It's bent. They don't work. In other words, one of my books is simple. Bullshit doesn't pay your bills. There's a lot of bullshit in this world. Yeah, I'm just going to tell like it is. From here, what do? 450,000 of business credit. That took 165. It took a year. Okay. What do we do now? Because they didn't have the bank accounts to show hundreds of thousands a month to millions of dollars, I partner with them and show my accounts as basically for their corporation. What did we get? A blueprint loan. Write down blueprint loan, please. American Express got their basically one of their chambers or whatever they say he was. VP said they wrote and they named it after me years ago. Who knows? Could be true. No, whatever. Blueprint loan. Let's write down blueprint loan. That's Stellar Bank. That's Chase. And that's American Express. Their blueprint loan is 240,000. 240. Okay. Now we're looking at a Hyatt hotel in Texas. And I want you to Google the damn hotel. Or we're going to challenge the hell out of you and tell you the truth. And you'll be able to verify everything we talk about. Because again, BS doesn't pay the damn bills. We got to get past go. Look right there. There's the damn hotel. It's right there. We're converting this sucker into what? Military retirement. Next year, let's understand, the government's giving more money to finally take care of the military. This is bullshit. We treated them like shit. It pisses me off. I got shot for my country. This sucks, but that's just my opinion. So what happens is the government programs to get them off the street, homeless and all that stuff, it's coming up. This is profit and non-profit work in conjunction. So you Google that damn sucker and watch us rebuild it. It's $10 million project. No BS to give you. Now, they want 200,000 down. Now, if we did it together, what happens? We might have to have 3 people in there at 50,000 each. So let's understand, you have pissed away 50 to 100,000 in your life so far, and you just let it go to what? I don't understand. Why don't you own something for the money you pissed away? What do we do? 200,000. There's 117 units. We are giving $2,100 a month, all right, vouchers from the government per month, not counting the other amenities. 187,000 a month. You want to play with me yet? We'll find that out. Okay, it's simple. 3 more projects under divisions, not the corp division process. 3 more. That's the goal. What do? We create $344,000 a month, 6.4 million. This year, I have them lined up to do over $30 million. Again, that's auto income if they want to keep playing. And Linda, it's great. Linda's been my client since 1986. Neither one of us have any bullshit to give you besides the truth. It took 1 year and 210 days to get that project done. Simple. If you want to play. Now, Linda in 1986 did one thing. She spent $1,999. That's it. All right. And what did she do as I built her more credit? All right. She bought more things with me and more credit and everything else down the line. So understand, if I spend $5,000 on this card right now, they're paying me $50 a month. $50 a month, the average person wastes every other day. They can actually repackage their lives. See, this takes away all your damn excuses, some of you. Excuses do not pay the food on the table. Again, what do? Take your camera, take a picture, scan it later today. Go ahead. I can watch all of you. I can see half you doing it right now. Look at it. She will tell you flat out from her words to your ears how I made her a millionaire 5 times. I believe it to be 8. But again, this is how we work the program. Simple. All right. So this project, understand it's profit and nonprofit working in conjunction, is now $27 million because she turned it in division process. Each unit. Now we're going to turn around from there and also become the bank. There's a form you should Google today called assignment of mortgage. Write it down. Hell, I invented it. I created it years ago. It's called assignment of mortgage. Okay, we don't have to worry about the sumo loan crap and these idiots in 2008 screwing up doing stated income crap. It's ridiculous. I mean, I never watched so much stupid in my life. Goal list, I'm going to write it for you. Daily list, I'm going to give it to you. Weekly list, you're going to get it, and a project list. If you play with me, I'm going to tell you what to do. I don't want you to think. The more you think, the more you screw it up. Why? Look what you've done so far. Okay? So again, what are we going to do? Simple. I used to jump over a bunch of, lockers just for the hell of it. And people go, what the what? I do shit people didn't think is possible. So every time I hear some idiot say, why man can't jump? Give me a friggin' break. Okay? We get to play. I like goodies. You like goodies yet? We're going to repackage you my way for a while because I think your way sucks. Hey, you had your chance. Let me rebuild your life. This is 2025. This is year to run your tail off. Do not look back and say, I will accomplish my goals and don't stop till you do. You stop when you got it or you're dead. That's simple. As a little boy, all the grown-ups would, because I knew I was going through hell and they didn't care. When I was a kid, I go, no one gave a shit. I didn't get a mommy, a daddy, and a family, and if you did, cherish it. The response every time they came up to be nosy and curious was always good. So that's been my signature since a little kid. I say always good. Why? I don't let them steal my peace. It's none of their damn business what I'm going through. Plus, it's a mindset. Then I'd always say, thank you, Jesus. So let's understand something. Okay, we can accomplish the goal if we follow through. Now, you want to make $1,000 today? I mean, how many of you want to make $1,000 a day? It's simple. Every one of you know 10 people. Because you're here today, I'm going to tell you to invite all the people you know, to all the classes tomorrow. Free, even the paid ones. Let's cut to the BS, okay? I have clients that make between $1,000 and $3,000 a day, and I'll give them store credit or Zelle right away, okay? They need what I have as much as you do, so we can play the game. But again, that's what you get to do as we play this game to win. Give me their emails, all right, or call the office. All right, and basically what you need to do, if you need to, basically chat. You want to click the chat button, do that right now. Let's talk. See, if you took the 10 people you know, gave me their emails, I'm going to invite them to all the classes tomorrow. All right, because you provided me the list. If they buy anything, you get 10%. Would you like it going to you or your corporation? Or would you like me to Zelle and give you store credit? You see, I had Billy that I met him outside Bank of America on the floor at 4 o'clock in the morning going to the ATM machine. Billy, what's going on with you? I gave him donuts, everything else. Ex-military. Like I said, we treat him like you know what. Billy gave me referrals. Billy now is basically all over the place, worth over $3 million off referral base. See, let's take away excuses. That's what people have as excuses. It's ridiculous. You make a friend, you make a buck. That's how it works. And if they don't buy anything, they don't buy anything. What do you have to lose? We have a referral, we have an affiliate program. Help me, help you, help other people. The goal for me is to repackage America and basically change the world before I die again. That's my goal. That's my mission. Simple. So if you want to get to millionaire status, you have to watch this whole presentation because it's going to give you pieces you're missing. Maybe you know 50 things and there's 10 pieces you need. One piece, maybe one answer, maybe 100 answers. So it's very simple. So you follow through by watching every step of the way. No problem. If you don't want to get to millionaire status, then go away and come back in 45 minutes. I just tell like it is. Things I obtain. Mansions in the harbor. Mansions in Big Bear. Mansions in Havasu. All kinds of fun stuff. What do? Division process. So we all have a sad story to tell. And at the end of the day, no one gives a shit, as far as I'm concerned. No one gave a shit about me. Simple. So take a picture here, please. Please take that picture. Now, let's say that you're backed in the corner, all right, and your credit's all jacked up. Okay, we have to bring down the score or bring the score up and get rid of the debt to ratio problem. Supply credit can turn into cash. So let's understand Best Buy. I got $25,000 Best Buy card coming out of a damn coma. And we found out when we went to our home, I didn't have it anymore. The tax attorney stole my shit, 3.7 billion. Well, I died in a damn coma and came back in 2011. Sucks. So what do? I turned and got 51,000 of supply credit. All right. And I took supply and turned it into cash. So I'm going to give you solutions for your problems. And then all you have to do is follow through. That 51,000 can help you balance your debt. Now, if you're ex-military or you know somebody in military as family, you can get an access code. Okay, you got this lady on TikTok. Well, I can get you Navy. She's full of shit. All right, I want to just wring her neck. You cannot get a Navy account unless you have an access code, period, because they'll tell you hell no. And if you get away with it, then they shut it down anyway. A Navy needs an access code from somebody in military, you or your family. Simple, have to be related. All right, anything else is crap. It doesn't last long. So if you are military, thank you for your service. Great. If not, maybe you know somebody. Why? I can line you up with my history and everything else on the dashboard, even if you have a 550 score. This will get you up to $50,000 line of credit and credit cards up to 40,000. Will that help you reduce your debt that you created over here? It's a solution for a problem. I create solutions for every problem you might have. So again, that's what we have right there. Now, again, if you like what you hear, subscribe below, get to know me, I'll get to know you. If you don't like me, hell, leave me alone. Simple. Now, let's understand something. There's 5 ways to kill a debt under the Fair Debt Collections Practices Act. Years ago, you all saw Consumer Credit Counseling and all the credit bureaus. That was my damn company, nonprofit. Everybody won. Nowadays, you have all these little ripoff companies doing debt consolidation and whatever. It's all crap. Okay, but again, what do we have? 5 ways to kill the debt. Let's say you have an IRS problem, you don't file your taxes. Well, then you just go to prison like Wesley Snipes did. 3 years in prison, cost him $18 million. He listened to his idiot attorneys and CPAs in Beverly Hills, California, being stupid. But again, what do? The IRS has a form for you. It is called 656 433A and B. It'll help you get back in the system, and they're not going to get mad at you. They're going to help work it through the process. Because we have to realize we live in the United States of America. It means the IRS is in control. They're in control of everything when it comes to SS4 and SS5. Now, remember, I'm training Yarborough, all right, simple, and I create the 25-20% rule. All credit cards need a sticky, personal cards, and you put 25% or 29%. When you jack up a card past that, you drop your score, you get stuck, you can't get any more. Problem, you jacked up the wrong damn card. Okay? These don't fluctuate. So when you have that old shit day, month, or year, guess what? It doesn't last forever. You lost your job, have an emergency. What card do you jack up? Gold and platinum. You don't jack these up. That'd be stupid. Nobody's stupid. They do stupid. So the reality is understanding rules and tools will make sure you get past go and get to where you want to go. As we do this 750, when you get there, I'm going to show you how to stay there for the rest of your life. No more up and down show. You're going to call the credit bureaus and you're going to remove your addresses, employment, and phone numbers. Okay. Now, I'm sorry, you can't call Credit Karma. They have no damn phone number. I am challenging them to put them out of business. That's right, out of business. There's no phone number to help you. They just want you to clickety clack, and that's not right. Under the Fair Business Practices Act, there's no phone number. Are you kidding me? And their numbers are wrong anyway. So go to Credit Karma and the dashboards, call your creditors and the credit bureaus and say, well, why are you going to do this? Because you've been hacked, you hacked me. These ding dongs who do this 100% utility bill crap, it's, you know, it's like you don't see John on the commercial doing boosts for the cow for spearing right now. Because the boost is it's crap. When they get hacked, they hack you. So address, current, fine. Employment, yes, no employer name. Phone number, remove them all. Creditors tracked by phone number. That's how they sort credit. What do? Write down analytical750.com. Analytical750.com. I've been hired to donate my time because I don't want paychecks, all right, to be their consultant. They're out there. Here's 10 steps I helped them create how to get to 750. So the one that asked a question about 750 score, got an LLC, this is what you have to do. Take a picture. The more information you can get, the more you'll have here, understand how to play the game to win. 750 score. That's what has to be done. Now, analytical. I've offered to do their commercial for them, their TV show, and the commercial that's coming out. I want to say, Credit Karma, you're fired. I want to fire them completely. I mean, they should be helping you, not all this crap. Analytical 750 has 24-hour call center. All right, they're going to get you all three credit bureaus at the same time. All numbers, not just Credit Karma gives you two. They're going to give you Experian. It's ridiculous. Experian's one of the number ones. What are you going to do? Halfway? Oh, most people do a half-assed job anyway. It's terrible. $25 a month they're going to charge you. They're going to analyze you the first time for free. It's simple. Every 46 days, this company is going to call you. They're going to call you and tell you what you need to do. They're not going to stop till your 750 score. There's your goal. From here, what do? The faster you sell them $25, the faster they onboard you in their system. And what you can do when you do the Zelle, you can put your phone number there, call you right away. What's going to happen now? Let's watch. They're going to give you all three scores. They're going to analyze you, and they're going to tell you exactly what you need to do to get to 750. They're going to tell you step by step, and if you do it, it's guaranteed. And I know LifeLock, they have the $1 million policy. LifeLock's a joke. They got indicted 6 friggin' times. Last one's $100 million. It's ridiculous. Indicted 6 times. I mean, come on. We have a real $2 million policy, okay, to protect your assets. All right, not this indicted company out there. What's happening next? We're going to help them set up Dun & Bradstreet for your corporation. They're going to analyze it for you. All right, I set up the Experian, Treasury, and Equifax reports on my dashboard anyway for you. So this is corporate credit. And what they're going to do, analyze that too. One source, one application to do it all, personal or business. There's a way to Zelle $25. Put your number in the message right there. They'll call you right away. Now, what do? You can always call the office. Call center as well, 800-254-9506. Again, this is up to you to learn how to play the game. Now, I would like you to learn something, please. Plan the problem. Plan the problem. You did not plan the problem, you get your assets kicked. Every time you got comfortable, you bought a car. What happened after you bought the car? Oh, shit happened. You bought a house. Oh, shit happened. Every time you go forward, you're going to have an oh, shit moment or day or week or month or year. I want you to plan the problem. I want it to be a division so it doesn't bring the pain to the corp or the family ever again. Gee, maybe you don't get it. I didn't have a family. I got shit. I had no childhood, nothing. It pissed me off. So I focus on reading 15 to 20 books a week. And I still do that to this day. Simple. Here's chapter 18. Pay attention, please. Not here to be sheep and attorney. What does it say? Now, I'm at Mrs. Hope's house. being used and abused by this psycho woman, her rich and famous husband, all this crap. What do? They have a poker game. They said a corporation's a legal person. I wrote it down, went down to the Torrance Police Department. Next door is a library, next to the police department. Man, what does this mean? She was rude. She walked away. 5 minutes later, he's a mocker face, he's back. He was her, yeah, like I'm wasting her time. I read the book. What I found out is no one had a blueprint. So I decided to create, by the time I was 9.5, the words blueprint for success. I've owned them since I was 12. So when someone uses blueprint for success, I sue their assets every damn time. I've had to warn Tony Baloney several times. You can use blueprint all day long. Blueprint for success, my TV show? Hell no. Okay? You'll be in court again. So what happens is a legal what? What does it say right there? Legal person. Now I'm 7.5 years old. I'm just a little kid. All right. I'll go to the library for 2 years. 2 years. 9.5 cost me $10. Here's the problem with you. All right. Sorry. Half of you spent $1,000 for a corporation that was free, and you didn't learn diddly squat. All corporations are free in all 50 states. You pay a filing fee. I've been giving free corporations for 49 years. Now let's watch on the bottom. It says may sue or be sued. You didn't pay attention to that. When they sue that, they sue you. Congratulations. Here it says not required to file fictitious business. Business Code 17983. This I had a problem with when I was 9.5. It bothered me. I knew something was wrong. I didn't know what it was. I knew something was wrong. I had to figure out something from there. I kept researching and trying to figure it out. You can go online today, Secretary of State of California, and you'll find out that a 9.5-year-old kid, Ray Reynolds, with me, started friggin' Helping Hand Industries. I did it. And every time I hear Ding Dong says they're the original founder, I go after them every friggin' time. I started Helping Hand, period. I got $100,000 of credit cards in the mail. Okay? Freaked the hell out of me. Okay? Everybody got credit cards in the mail, personal or business back then. Everybody got it. And they say, whoa, what do we do? Mrs. O thought I was a crook. What did you do? Now, Ted Turner was at that dinner and that poker game. So was Michael Landon, Dan Blocker, Gunsmoke, Mission Impossible producers, all the blah, blah, blah. She brings Ted Turner over, and this Laker became an attorney. How'd you do that? I'm explaining to Ted Turner, there's 26 ways how to use an SS4 when I'm 9.5 years old. I just thought grown-ups were stupid when I was a kid. When I grew up, I realized they were stupid. 12.5 years old, I started the Orange County Blind Center. All right, I helped my little friend who was on the TV commercial. The goal was never to bring the pain home. I got sued in a lawsuit. The Braille Institution sued me. I'm 12.5. Your biggest problem is you lie to yourself today. Every one of you lied, say that corporate's going to protect me. Baloney. You see, the attorney, CPA, and corporate service lied to you. Corporation, you pierce your own veil. You pierce the veil the moment you buy a car for the corporation. You sign a lease of a building. Okay, you sign for the credit card. You pierced your veil. Simple. So there's the problem. How do you not pierce the veil? Understand rules and tools. In 1987, Ken Yarbrough and I wrote a book called File Segregation. I didn't like it when it was done. Ken was CID at the time, or before TRW, or President Nixon's bodyguard, all the blah, blah, blah. I thought he wanted to lie. I didn't like it. Ray, your divisions take 3 to 6 months. I don't care. They're filed, they're published, and the IRS gives me a tax ID legitimately. You should have 3 divisions of you. So I didn't like it in 1987. He said my divisions took 3 to 6 months. I don't care. So if you understand the division, corporation manages division process. Line of defense, the deduction sheet. If we have a bad location or a turd is renting or something, we can disconnect, isolate, incorporate. We can throw the piece away. See, this is why you want to invite yourself and all your friends and family tomorrow to be on division process and daisy chain credit. If not, you just miss your opportunity. Okay, that's a paid class. Tomorrow it's free. You don't get to pay the $500. It's free today. Repackaging you, CFO. I want to repackage the world like Humpty Dumpty. I think you're doing it wrong. See, the reality is like looking at, just don't take it wrong. I see people walking in the background and they're not living where they want to live. It's like, what is wrong with people? Why aren't you living in a friggin' mansion? Why aren't you offsetting your taxes? Why are you not creating your lifestyle based on the income base? Lifestyle is income. Everything else is BS. You don't have the life you want right now because you didn't package yourself the right way. That's just the truth. Here's my classes tomorrow. Even the paid ones are free. You show up, you'll learn. You don't show up, that's on you. Invite the damn world to it. I've been teaching and preaching for 49 damn years. 49. Online and in person. I got no BS to give you. Simple. Besides the truth. I like goodies. Every time I have an oh shit day moment a year, I sit in a Lamborghini and turn the sucker on. Bum, bum. Damn, I feel better. The Ferrari. They make a little different noise. I love that. He says, what? Outside the door, that's that world that's all full of shit. The car, oh, I got my piece. What do I get to do? Get to enjoy life. See, life's fun, but it's like we're living in hell. All right, that's just the bottom line as we do this. If you turn on your LLC into an S Corp, does it basically social follow that business? So understand, here's your problem, your social security number. Here's your question. It's a great question. Your social security number follows your corp, period, because you guaranteed all the shit. Your problem is you. LLC, what has happened? An LLC is not double taxed as C Corp is. S and C, understand, we turn the LLC and C into S under 1244 IRS. No taxes due up to $3 to $5 million. And then we change strategies on that too. You're social, you're the friggin' duck as it is. Hell, you signed the damn bank account. They sue the LLC, they sue you. You might as well walk around going quack, 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 I'm a duck and a sheep. This is your problem. You don't understand what the hell you're doing. Okay, sorry, it's just the truth. And that's what will just infuriates the hell out of me, because you should do exactly what needs to be done to protect you and your family. All right, you got a husband, you got kids, protect them, because oh shit happens to all of us, but it's up to you. What did you do to start a business? I love this. It's simple. Oh, honey, we're going to start a business. Goody for you. Let's jack up the credit cards. Let's drop the score. Let's get stuck, not get any more. And let's bring the pain home to you and me. That's called stupid. You're not stupid. What you did was stupid. My son has a home with an $80,000 equity. How do I sign and transfer the equity to a division? First of all, here's your problem. Your son has a house. He bought the house under him. It's just, I just want to scream my friggin' head off. That house was bought by escrow closed homestead trust. Hell, you didn't homestead the house, which he needs to do, and you didn't put in a damn trust. There's the problem. He's a duck and a sheep. And the problem is he's married, and guess what? You're both on the loan. This is the stupidest thing I watch people do. Understand or and. Write down or and. Come on, write down or and. And stuck probate. Every freaking person is stuck in probate because they said and. Or someone's going to die. We don't plan why. We had a plan to live, got a plan to die. Or, but again, the husband and wife, his son's got a house. Goody. There's no damn homestead. You didn't put an irrevocable trust, and you didn't do an assignment of equity. There's your problem, assignment of equity. If you protect the equity before they sue you, they can't screw you. There's your problem. Your problem is you, the lack of knowledge. Sorry, I get pissed off when people are doing stupid, because there's no reason to bring the damn pain home. Maybe you don't get it. My clients are like family. I didn't have a fucking family. So I don't want you to bring that freaking pain home. And when you do it, don't listen to me. That's just because you're being stupid. And you're not stupid. All right, what did you do? You jacked up the wrong damn card. That is the stupidest thing I ever saw in my life. Jacking a what? What the hell's wrong with people? Isn't the goal never to bring the pain home? Never bring the pain home? But that's the problem. See, your son should have bought that damn house through the trust. Nobody should know it's his damn house. The trust. But again, what can I do? Now, I'm going to rebuild the ones I want to rebuild. Okay? $750, I'll even guarantee it in writing for you. Guaranteed. Okay? What do? Corporation. What am I going to do? Green Spark card. They have a Green Spark for $100,000 and two at $30,000. Now, the Green Spark is good, but it's the only card that fluctuates on personal credit. All the other ones don't even show up. Corporate credit does not show up on personal credit file. Nobody knows you have it. They don't know if you use it and abuse it. So you get past go. When it comes to this, the Green Sparks do fluctuate. We keep them at 29%. Now let's watch. If I get you a Green Spark for $100,000 and get you two at $30,000, is that 160? Is it 160? Yes or no? Okay, get out your calculator if you can't add 2 and 2. Simple. Times 9, that's $1 million friggin' bucks. Just have one damn card. B of A has 3 cards. Wells Fargo has 4. Inks, they have 5 of these suckers. 5 of them. Simple. What do we get to do? The gold, we're going to do it 9 more times. 9 more times. We got to do one thing. Now, these are 5 out of the 10 I like. That's up to $5 million. You got it so far? We package this correctly. Now the corporation's 2 years old. What do? We go play with the bank. The bank will give you up to $150,000 line of credit, no tax returns, as long as you have a 2-year corp. All these ding-dongs on TikTok, oh, you can get the line of credit. Stop the crap. Stop it. When they catch you, you're in trouble and they shut it down. B of A, you want Wells Fargo, all right, Chase, all right, you want US Bank, you want Navy Fed. These are the 5 that will get you up to $150,000 per entity, and that's $5.4 million of lines of credit. I'm going to call it checkbook money. So credit cards, checkbook money. That creates up to $10 million in 36 months. Divisions allow us to justify the projection of 150 to 250. Millionaire maker is you and me working together, because I'll get you and I'll guarantee it. I have no excuses. All right. You all brought the damn pain home. You should have done it in the first place. So far, you've heard things you've never heard before. You get to know me, you get to learn a lot more. What do we get to do? We get to play. We get to play the game to win. Corporate credit is not what? Borrow money's what? Write-off. The credit card, the interest rate's a write-off. If we finance the corporation, and that's what you should do, borrow money, you will buy your lifetime income. I bought my first Jack in the Box when I was 19. I bought my first storage unit, my first father-in-law, Dr. Robert Solti's LA School Board. I was 19 and bought my first storage unit. Bought my first house at 16 and built a one in mansion called Nellie Gale. It's called the damn Castle. I built that sucker at 16. All right. Bullshit doesn't pay your bills. I want you to own a McDonald's, a Wendy's, and an apartment complex. Single houses? Hell no. You only make $600 a month if you're lucky. Fourplex, duplex, apartment complex. We're going to take borrow money, real estate franchise, period. That is auto income. That is puppet master. Manageable debt offsets taxes. 100,000 of personal, always auto income, 1 million in corporate credit. Then you have to learn to leverage money. You have to learn to leverage money. Your problem is you don't know the reference of 3 times 5, which I've taught to all these rich and famous people for 40 plus years. What do? You want $100,000 of credit, you call the office, they charge you 10%. So for 10 grand, you get 100,000. There you go. Okay, they have a little discount, no problem. All right, let's give you the discount. They save a couple grand, no problem. There you go. If you do it while you're online with me, okay, I don't get a paycheck, I don't get a commission, period. I give you a 50% discount. It's 5 grand for 100,000. Simple. You'll need that to put 25 to 50 in an escrow with me. Up to you. From there, all of a sudden, you need 100,000 of personal business. What do? Instead of 20,000, instead of doubling the number, what am I going to do? All right. Again, this is what happens. This is $200,000 of credit, personal business. All right. And literally, I give it away for $69.99, 7 grand. So I take away BS all the time. It's ridiculous. So you want 50, you work in your budget. Instead of 5,000, 4,000. You want 25,000 of credit. Instead of the 2,500, it's $19.99. So you decide what's budgetable for you, because you're stuck with me in every class. I have teams to help behind me, but I'm the one you're stuck with in every workshop and class that I've been teaching and preaching for 49 years. Nobody does classes like I do. There's your Zell. Let's take away excuses. There's the phone number to call the office now. 800-254-9506. What do? When I established the Ray Reynolds University at one technology drive Irvine Spectrum, I was doing $1 million a day, 2007, 8, and 9. A day, all right? But I got to die in a damn coma. What's the point? Why, God, why? I'm helping people. I got classrooms. I'm on the Bonaventure. I'm all over the place. It's 1,000 steps to millionaire status, 1,000 steps. No BS in between. It's what it takes. Again, what do? The Millionaires Founders Kit, my next series of books. Sold at the Bonaventure, 32 years, all right, on KNX radio for 49 years, 5,000 a set. Every week, every Long Beach Marriott, every Saturday. You stuck with me. There's my old shit day. I got 3.7 billion in corporate structure. We take out one of the 3 yachts I got in my backyard. And my neighbors hated me with the one on the helicopter. Oh, they hate me all the time. All right, haters are everywhere. So I'm in a coma. We took out the yacht, third one, 72 people, no problem. All right, someone had a virus and forgot to tell anybody. Next day, I'm in a damn coma. I hear my wife called the office and she calls Ron, my district manager. Instead of helping her, he goes to the office with a U-Haul truck to steal my books and CDs. Again, this is the problem with life. Tom, my IT manager, he finds the highest bidder because I have 50 million people in my database because I have one of the number of info commercials in the planet. He sells it to a damn porn site. You don't call the phone number ever. I get to hear my wife being tricked to sign a POA, which she knew not to sign anything unless it's 5 people. And she knew when I gave her a videotape and a letter, but all shit happens. I lost 3.7 billion of structure in one signature. Sucks. But what did I have to do? I got to die in a coma. I got a choice to come back. You got choices today. Okay. I never told my stories before. It was just, here's how to get the money, go do it. But again, I guess that God wanted me to die and, share the fact that I went broke again, lost it all, had to go in a house and build it up again and again. The Millionaire's Founders Kit is a full blueprint. The blueprint for success. And that's what you need to do. Office sales are for $1,000, no problem. All right, used to be 5. I always give everything half price, $4.99. If you want a copy, there you go. Now let's understand goodies. Every goodie you see there was a division process. They kept giving me crap about loan to value. When you have 21 cars in a car collection, you don't want to hear the bullshit about loan to value crap. You got millions and the billions in the bank. What are you going to do? So the bottom line is division process. The registered owner is a division. Why it has to be. The only thing I can throw away is a division. Because if they sue the corp, they sue me or they sue you. You bring the pain on because your setup sucks. Division process, line of defense. Your choice is how to get to the American dream. Is the American dream living on the hill, drive the car of your dreams? They sue you, they get dilly squat. But again, you can get to 750, 90 working days. How many people do you know online that are online live up to 6 days a week, holding your hand? Nobody. How many teaches what I teach? Nobody. You got a chance to change your life. And if you blow this, is on you. This is basically a live class for you, and you got all day tomorrow. You don't show up, that's on you too. We got no choices besides to follow through. Understand, I'm going to guarantee in writing 100% if you do what you're asked to do. In writing, you have to be part of the damn program. Simple. In writing. I got no BS to give you. But again, the only things you can't do is violate the rules. 2 rules. Do not jack up credit during the program. Do not apply and crash your rapid rescore. Don't make me add history again and again. These 12 turds that kept screwing with me this last couple of years, and I sued them for $100 million. I will sue everybody who lies through their teeth. I'd help the devil if he showed up today. If you screw up, own your screw up. Do not blame me. Do not blame me for your screw up. I got 2 rules, and I've had the same 2 rules for 49 years. Today, you write down today's date, and let's go get it. No BS, let's go get it. The only thing that stops you is you. There's the damn coma. Sucks. All right? One of the yachts. So let's understand how to play. What do we do? All right? My wife signs a POA. Nurse asked my wife if I'm a donor. They're going to take out my damn heart. I died at 5:41 July 5th. Was given a chance to come back. And I said, go back. My wife's falling apart. She needed me. So let's take away all the BS. All right? I was born in a friggin' taxi on the way to Gardena Hospital. My schools were Watts, Torrance, Long Beach, and all these great areas. I've been shot and I've been knifed. And I'm still trying to help people. 24 times with a lot of shitty people by the time I'm 11 and a half years old. I got no bullshit to give you besides the truth. Are you willing to follow through? Your problem is your follow through. I think it sucks so far. Let's write down driver's license, insurance, registration. You're highly intelligent. You get pulled over by the police officer, or you get in a bumpity bump at Sam's Club. You're handing a stranger your driver's license, insurance registration with your home address on it. That is the most stupidest thing you ever did in your life. Telling somebody where you live. All right, that makes no damn sense to me. I'd like you to change it to a basically P.O. Box mailing address. My driver's license has always been P.O. Box, period. Protect yourself. White men do jump. Stupid people say we don't. We plan the problem. Credit repairs are fraud. All right, they cannot collect money up front. If they do, they're going to be in violation, and I will turn their assets in, and they'll get indicted like the credit repair cloud. The guy with the chipmunk, he stopped doing his shit too, because blah blah blah. This is ridiculous, lying sack of doo-doos. So what happens? You look at this section 611. You download that. It tells you what you can do yourself. You can't lie and say your credit's going to go away. It's ridiculous. It's not mine. I didn't do any crime. Stop the crap. Just stop it. All cards fluctuate but two. All cards but two. Simple. What's going to happen is gold and platinum cards do not fluctuate at all. That's the card you would jack up in an emergency. Okay, and that's what you have to understand. All right, because we all have an oh shit day, month, week, or year. So if they don't they don't fluctuate, and they have a pay to time limit, we can maintain 750 the rest of our lives if we choose to. I'm going to always tell you what I've told people. It's Ray's Rules and Tools. I created it while I was training Yarborough. Goodies, would you like some? Let me know. Simple. What we have to do, first of all, is analyze you. The analyzation is what we have to do because we can say exactly what needs to be done. Okay? Rapid refresh, always to push scores up, up, and away, and block shitty credit, by the way. Because that's what it does. 750 score. If all you want from me is a 750, okay. But here's the problem. Most of you who have shitty credit, your credit limits are what, 500 or 1,000 bucks if you're lucky. I'm going to get you 5 to 10,000 cards, big boy cards, big girl cards. Okay. Then I'm going to basically do a rapid rescore and push your score up, up, and away. Rules and tools. If you have negatives, we will talk to the credit bureaus and the creditors and all this stuff to get rid of the crap or help rebuild you. We charge 1,500 bucks. When you're on a broadcast with me, we discount it to $9.99. You're entitled to do a class Friday and Saturday now. What is the goal? Never bring the pain home. Never bring the pain home. You have a corporation? Oh, good. That means you have to get ready for CFO readiness. You got to get ready to be a CFO, Chief Financial Officer. You have no choice. You got a corp? Let's build the one you got. I'll add history and all kinds of fun and get you a bunch of cash credit. You don't have a corp? I'll hand you one for free. You'll pay your filing fees, probably 30 to 100 bucks. I'm going to give you 25,000 in credit. I'm going to charge you $24.99. I'm going to give you 10 times your money back to you. Analyze you, add history, pop credit, and I'm going to put you in a level 1 in setup class for corporation. While you're here today, that's discounted to $19.99 because you're here listening to me and you're invited to all the classes tomorrow. No excuse. There's your Zell. There's the office. It's waiting for people to call now. It's up to you. Now, here's my problem. My problem in 1987, I have literally 53 million of credit cards, $53 million of credit cards. When I created cash flow for you per time, what did I do is very simple. All right, in one of my books called Buckets of Money, this is what I did when I created cash flow for you per time. I took, 4.6 million of that 53 million, and I found out I could loan out some money under C-191D, problem, create, solution. What did I do? I broke it down in increments of $10,000. Okay. By the time I loaned out $4.6 million of credit, I created $190,000 a month. $190,000 a month. It took me 18 months, 41 divisions. And the notes behind that were $1.1 billion, by the way. So you could create a matrix if you want, even credit as well, but it's your choice. I did that basically and been doing it since 1998. So, do you want to be a millionaire? It's a simple question. Do you want to be a millionaire? All right, by the way, the answer is no. When you listen to these people like Cody and, Grant and blah, blah, rich, it's all bullshit. They're not rich. Their corporations might be rich, but they know how to talk, but they're talking wrong. But again, Grant's been indicted a couple of times, sued, all kinds of stuff, blah, blah, blah. So let's understand something. Do you want to be rich? The answer is no. Hell no, your answer should be. Your answer should always be, hell no, I don't want to be rich. All right. Do you want a rich corporation? Hell yes. See, how you receive money matters. One is tax, and probate when you're dead. The other is no taxes due till you're profitable. If we do what I tell you to do, and we create a corporation, all right, and we create 9 divisions, those 9 divisions will have up to 1 million of credit. Each division will own a Wendy's, a storage unit, a piece of property, whatever it might be. There's your line of defense. Division process. I created the division dashboard in 1987 while I'm training Yarborough. I can do an instant credit report under tax ID for anybody. Give me a name, corporate division, instant report. I have the only dashboard on planet Earth, by the way, that does this. So good luck on your own. When I do this, it's simple. Give me a name, like I said, person, corporate division, no problem. I'm using 2000 history. You started file based on inquiry. No. We start by history now. History, when I get 2000 history, I build in a credit file. This is instant report, Experian, TransUnion, Equifax, Campion, corporate report. After we daisy chain credit, which is tomorrow's specialty class, you don't want to miss, then I'll ask for separate tax IDs. Each division is entitled to its own credit file. If you want divisions, they're about $1,000 each. We add history, and on top of that, we put some credit, and we get a tax ID. This is 3, 9, and 12. Take a picture. So when you add divisions to your corporation, this multiplies. And that's going to be up to you as well. Simple. As we do this, since you're online with me today, we do something always different. I want you to get 9 of them right away. So if you did it while you're online with me now, all right, or you call the office right away, they're like $99 each. It's a giveaway, and I lose money on it. But I want to partner with you. It's an investment on my part. So what do we do? So if we wanted 9, we would want what? $9.99 each. Why would I want 18? 9 for credit and 9 for locations of a Wendy's or something or storage unit. 18. From here, 36 or 72. Believe it or not, by the time you're done, if you partner with me, you'll have well over 100 divisions. Linda's thing is 117 divisions just from that apartment complex. And was a Hyatt, now converted to what? Retired military, wounded warriors as well. So division process. These prices are only good when you're online with me. From the office, they don't, they'll honor it if it's done right away, but it's up to you. There's your Zelle. There's the office phone number as well. No problem. As we do this, if you like anything I have to say and it makes sense to you, scan it, give me a Yelp review. If you don't like me, leave me the hell alone. See, now everybody likes you and everybody likes me. It's the way it works. That's life. There's a lot of haters in this world. Building the right structure. What does that mean? Corporation, divisions. Never bring the pain home. Stop bringing the pain home. Put your ducks in a row. I want to repackage you my way because I think your way sucks. That's just my opinion. If you allow me to do it my way. What do we do? What's a corporation? It's right in front of you again. Not here to be sapient attorney. Now, I'm homeless. This is a whiny baby. Sorry. Yeah, I ate out of a trash can as a kid. It sucks. This man's wearing his jammies and shitty shirt. It hasn't been cleaned. Let's go get him a job. Let's get him off his butt. Let's take and go over to the church for this food for the kids. No problem. He should be driving Uber, Lyft, or DoorDash now or have a garage sale. Let's understand something. We all want to help, but some of this is ridiculous. What did I do coming out of a coma? I got to die and come out, what, broke? My wife and kids are in the damn car. In the car. Well, you couldn't go home. I go to my home, I got 50 guns in my head saying it's not my house anymore. Sucks. I got 3 divisions of me and 5 closet divisions. See, I always have a backup and a backup. I built 1 million of credit in 6 damn weeks. I bought my wife her next dream house. Why do people stay down? I don't understand that. I don't understand why they bring the pain home, stay down, and don't listen to what they're told to do. Simple. If I can do it, so can you. I like goodies. You like goodies yet? Division process. That's only $1 billion of goodies. You want some goodies? Let me know. We'll teach you how to play the game of business too. Now, on your credit file, you might have a Capital One. Listen carefully. It could be Quicksilver 1. It could be Venture One, could be X, it could be a platinum card. You're going to call the office on Monday after 10 o'clock Pacific Standard Time. Write it down. You're going to call the office and give them some information. Did you ever screw up American Express or Chase because they don't forgive you? They do not forgive you at all. So your goal is very simple. Now, what does a rapid rescore do? Rapid scoring in mortgage is what they're going to do to boost your score up, and away. That's in a mortgage. No problem. Rapid refresh, the other thing I created that one as well. What does it do? Very simple. It allows you to block shitty credit at the same time, and it allows you to turn around, all right, and have the ability to, go past go. And what do we get to do? The ultimate goal is have some fun and understand, block the bad credit, get past go, and create all the things we get to create. That is very crucial to all of us as we do all this stuff. So here's what I shows you. This person was told what to do, 96 points in 3 days. Okay. So the goal is if we increase the score, we get green lights to get more credit to balance our debt. We got to figure a solution to the problem. A rapid refresh, if you do what you're told, always gets you above 750. Always guaranteed 750 and above. If you do what you're told, they cost $500. If you ever need a rapid that pushes up 100 plus points right away in about 45 days, it's called an expedited rapid. Usually gives you about 100 points boost, no problem. But again, that's $1,000. It's expensive. But again, that's what you want if you want the 90-day basic or you want an expedite. Simple. What do? We want the score to go up to create more green lights. From there, it's a Zell situation, or you call the office. Very simple to do. Now, I'm going to go through analyzations for people. All right. You're going to find out for you. All right. If you're being called out, it's not your name. All right. Very simple. It is very simple. It's a case number. A case number. So I don't use names at all. So you've been assigned a number. If you don't know your number, if you're a client, you call the office and you get your number, your case number. If you're getting a basic rebuilt situation and they're helping you analyze all these pieces, they're probably giving you $500 to $1,000 of credit. If you want to enhance it, you can change it to $10,000. What you would do is Zell 999 or call the office right away. Corporation, very simple. Tax ID, and I want to put you in class for 90 days. I want you in class for 90 days. Very simple from there. What are we going to do? We're going to increase it to $10,000 limits, 10 grand. What happens? Corporation division process. So there's always a way to upgrade like Linda did many times in the last years since 1986. Now, what's a corporation again? Legal person. Keep in mind. From there, if we have to get supply to turn into cash, problem solution, problem solution. That's our ultimate goal. From there, we're balancing our debt. What's the next thing is I got $51,000 of credit and I could basically supply turn into cash because I sell Visa gift cards, little square for my phone and things like that. There's always a solution. If you're military or a family military person, thanks for service. Let's tie that in and line you up for a military line of credit and credit card. It'll help balance your debt. What am I doing? I'm setting up credit files for Asperian, Trendro, and Equifax because I developed the dashboard in 1987, and it's an instant report. You become a great CFO. Here's an analyzation. What do we get to do? Let's blow it up a little bit. Here we have, all right, George is your specialist. It's a rebuilt. All right, you are number 6080. Okay, your scores are 556, 544, 556. See, analytical gives you all three, not like Credit Karma gives you two. Okay, that's ridiculous. And then they have no fun ever to help you. Here we got to look at credit union, no problem. Here's a $500 shitty card at 118%. Luckily, it's small. We can pay it down and get rid of it. All of these, you got two choices. Two choices, very simple. And that's all you have to understand how to play the game. Okay. All right. Now I need to mute this for a second, Nick. Can we do that real quick? Huh? All right. I need him not to hear me. How's that? Is that possible? Okay.
Click OK.
Click OK over here. All right. Go up. All right. I'm going to be right back in a second. All right, I'm back again, and sometimes we have to take a little pause for a second. No problem. Let's go back to this. Now, here's the problem. His debt to ratio or hers, whoever it might be, all right, is killing their credit. Okay. In other words, because look at they're maxed out. Plus, most of the limits suck. Okay. They're just terrible limits. They're just terrible. So let's understand something. Here's a credit union, 500 bucks. That has to be paid down to 29%. Only two things can happen: increase the limit or pay it down. And we'll find ways to do that as well. Here we have Credit One Bank. Credit One, all right, Mark, when he started, it's in Las Vegas. He's been indicted and sued many times because he stole Capital One's logo and he's made little modifications and they're always in trouble. Every time you want to jack up a card or you want to get an increase, they charge you 25 bucks. First Premier and Credit One are some of the worst cards on planet Earth, in my opinion. Okay, simple. Here we have Sam's Club. All right, here we have this one. We have two Capital Ones. Listen very carefully. Capital One, if you go on the dashboard, and you change your numbers and your projections, every 46 days, you can ask them to increase the limit. Usually 2 out of 6 times they will. So we increase the limit or pay it down. If you call, it's an inquiry. Very crucial. But here we have 6,700 bucks. So here we have a card that's good. Now we're going to ask a question. Do we have a problem with American Express or Chase? Any problem with American Express or Chase? We need to know these things. They don't forgive you. So if you screwed them up in the past, we might have to do a division of you to get around that, which you're allowed to do another try because it's under tax ID. So again, we need to know the answer to the question. Okay, so here we have a rapid being started, no problem. So bottom line here, if this was all balanced because we take from here or supply credit or increase the limits, what a rapid would do is push this person to a 720. 720, I would be able to get them 100,000 of personal and basically 100,000 of business. Okay, at a 550 score, we shouldn't even try because all that's going to do is gather inquiries. We don't have any. We don't want to get inquiries currently because that'll bring the score down. So understand that, very simple. So number 6080, this is where you talk to your specialist a little bit more and we go over some things as well. Now here's 3490. 3490. So this client here did not go into the analytical 750 yet. What do we have? We only have TransUnion and Equifax, not all three. That's why Credit Karma is doing a half-assed job, in my opinion. Brandy's our floor supervisor. This is a rebuild. They get a bonus card for 500 bucks. So they spend 500. We're giving them back their money through credit as a bonus. I've always tried to give somebody between 1 to 10 times their money back. That's the ultimate goal, between 1 and 10 times. Let's look at the graph. We're going up and down, up and down. So Rapid's pushing them up, but what's happening to bring it down? Let's see what happens. Rapid ended on 12/13/2025. Actually, it ended, so this is actually 24. It's a typo. Now, you're going to call the phone number. Everybody write down the phone number. 888-567-8688. You're going to opt out, all right, in the national mailing list. You're going to opt out from the national mailing list 5 years or a lifetime. You're also going to be told to freeze certain reports around your credit anyway. So you want to opt out. From here, any problem American Express or Chase, we need to know. Here we have this credit union here, $2,000. Credit unions, we could probably get them to increase the limit. From here, we have gas and water. Now, this is what's called stupid. I'm sorry. When you put your utility bills on your credit files, you're being stupid because look at it as gas and water, it's 100%. They don't tell you this crap. When you say you want to, boost your credit and all the 16 points that are sparing, it's been in an indictment bullshit for years. It's crap. So what do? It's very simple. When you put lights, gas, and water, when they get hacked, they hack you. And it always look at 100%, no matter what you owe, because the bill is due. That is called stupid. Sorry. Mission Lane, shitty card, but at least you have it, in my opinion. Credit One, again, we can go on their offers and increase the limit. So bottom line, this person has no credit at all. See, I see no credit. I don't care if we have, this crap. And every card needs to be $5,000 to $10,000. How do you balance a $500 card? It's almost impossible. Hey, let's balance one for 350 bucks. Come on. That's like what? Impossible dream? American Express and Chase, any problem we need to know. Here's the things that this is the people you didn't pay and you screwed them out of money. Okay. All right. Again, negotiate, solve a problem, or let's get rid of them. Here we have inquiries. So while your credit was $499, let's watch. I pushed you over 112 points, pushed you up. You started there. Then you get a bunch of inquiries and screw it up. Congratulations. See, this is called stupid. Why are we even analyzing this person, wasting my time and money of my organization? I have no idea. I'm going to yell and scream at somebody for doing this. Why? Why would I want to waste money to do this shit? It's ridiculous. This is not going to help us. Not going to help this person. They don't know how to listen. I get it up almost 100 plus points. They get inquiries, screw up my program, first place, and then they jack it all up. All right, A, they don't deserve the program. B, they're not listening. I'll help anybody if they listen. I put it up, they put it down. We're not here to play push me, pull me. I want real customers. I want real service and real things that actually work. So number 3490, I'm going to get to the bottom of this and I'm going to close your damn case. We should close the damn case unless there's a reason behind it. All right, there better be a damn good reason. Why are we wasting time and money? Okay, I don't understand that. From here, we got the next one. It is 6079. It's a rebuild. Priscilla, one of our top specialists here, 10,000 in credit, no problem. We got all three numbers. That's what we want, not Credit Karma crap. We want all three. All right, we have no inquiries. Keep it that way. You got no damn credit. Okay, I will position to get you credit. Now watch very carefully, please. Okay. Now you got three ding dongs on TikTok. You need a Capital One secured card. These are idiots. Why? Number one, Capital One's an inquiry, so you're actually getting an inquiry. You're bringing your score down versus up. Got it so far? If you ever need a card, let my dashboard do it for you. You don't want me to do it, it's opensky.com. Write it down. Opensky.com. There's no damn inquiry. You put 200 bucks in the card, you spend $25. No damn inquiry. Why would we tell people to do an inquiry when you don't need one in the first place? That's called stupid. Capital One here. Late pay. If you have a Capital One, let's just charged off, maintain the down payment. That's the worst thing you do to a creditor. So don't screw it up. If we need to know this. Did you keep that open? Do you have a problem with American Express or Chase? Need to know that as well. This is all crap. Rapid goes around that crap, pushes scores up, gets you a card, balances your debt. Now you go back to these things. They're not charged off, negotiate. Simple. Okay. Most of them will charge off. That's okay too. That's what we have to look at for number 6079. 6079. 5358. Worst card on planet Earth, in my opinion, is a damn first premier card. But we're late on everything. I don't understand. What are we trying to do? Here's a problem. All right. Priscilla is your specialist. You're a rebuild. You don't get any bonus credit because you probably made payments. Payments, we don't usually give you credit. We push your score up over 50 points. No inquiries. All this collection crap hits you again and again and again. Okay? And you're late on these two cards. Worst cards on the planet. No problem. You filed bankruptcy 2018. Here we have a $10,000 card from Capital One. Okay. Well, again, we can go online and try to increase it. Here's our problem. You're playing push me, pull me everywhere you go. Okay. Rapid is good till 5/29/2025. You've got no green lights. Did you screw American Express or Chase? We need to know. I don't see him here. Okay. So if Rapid goes around this and you were on time on those two accounts, if they're still open, they have to be on time 3 months in a row. If they're dead and you let them charge off, then they have to be up here in the collection crap. But again, what do we have to do? Here we have most cards. Here's 2,500, not bad. 4,200. And then we have all these little shitty limits here. Okay. So we have to balance this, pay it down or increase the limit. Again, many ways to do that. So our question to you, did you screw American Express or Chase? Are these maintained or going to be maintained or just charged off? And this is a bunch of crap. We already pushed you up 50 points. So what do we do now? Okay. Need to know the answer to the equation there. What is your intent is the biggest thing to look at. What is your ultimate goal? All right. What do we have to do? Rapid was pushing you up and away. This is 5358. Okay. This is 6067. They onboarded to Analytical 750, all three scores. That's what we want. Once again, no inquiries, good. I like that. American Express, now watch, there's a balance, but that card is a gold or a platinum card. Now watch, it's gold or platinum because it doesn't fluctuate. Got it? Their other American Express 10,000 shows it will fluctuate. So what do? Now we have this one for 10,000. Now I popped this. This is a nice lady. I have total recall on most things, so I remember cases all the time. I popped her gold and platinum this morning. No problem. Okay, what do we need to do? She's got scores, but watch. There's no balances. So that doesn't really help. Sometimes a dashboard will say no balance. Why would I give you credit when you're not using credit? Creditors give credit because they're making money off of you. They're not making anything on this person right now. So again, built 10,000 in credit. Christopher is your specialist. No problem. All right, let's look at the limits on the paid overtime limit for gold and platinum. Pop this morning. Go from there, no problem at all. Rapid was submitted and just push you up. I would suggest this person putting some balance on these cards. Balances will help you get more. Okay, but again, that's what we need to know as well. That is number 6067. We have 6077. Rebuilt, $10,000 credit. Priscilla's your specialist, no problem. We get all three numbers, so I like that. There's no inquiries, please keep it that way. But we're late. This is a mortgage. Now understand, please listen to what I say. Car, and mortgage do not hurt your credit ever until you screw them up. Your car and mortgage are boring, just like utility bills are. At least the car and house don't show your payment and don't screw them until you screw it up. All right. Unfortunately, utility bills show 100% and it screws up your credit, and nobody's telling you the truth. This is a mortgage. Okay. What are we going to do? Go back to the mortgage, see if we can put it at the back of the loan. Is there equity? Do we need to do what? HELOC? Do we need to do this? Do that? There's solutions for it all. All right. Here we have these, lines of credit, whatever, credit cards charged off. Look at this. All they have is 3 shitty cards for $500. No wonder they're having a problem. They didn't build credit up and away. When the credit was good, they didn't build it because I don't need it. Now you have an oh shit day. What do you need? See, there's a problem. We got to understand. These have to be balanced at 29%. Did we screw up American Express or Chase? Need to know that. Your rapid is good till 7:30. Okay. This, we need to know what you're doing on the mortgage. Have you talked to them and communicated to that? Rapid can go around all this and balance this and build you a score. But again, you only getting 10,000 in credit. But all right, I can pop that on 1 or 2 cards and be done. No, I don't want to be done until we're really done. So again, talk to Priscilla. Let's talk about game plan. Number 6077. Very important. 5896. 5896. Here's Priscilla again. Rebuilt, rapid, and 10,000 bonus card. We've already pushed this person at what? 30, 40 points. No problem. But what do? Here they sign up in January. All right. And all of a sudden we're pushing them up and they decide to go after 4 cards. They crashed the rapid. And then what did? I mean, come on. Here's Capital One, late. We could have increased the limit so it's late. Here we have all this stuff. Here we got to go around. Okay. Again, we're playing push me, pull me. We have a credit 1 card, shitty card for $300. 92%. Here's Chase, $900. So what do we get to do? So here's what we have to look at. Rapid is pushing you up. Understand, submitted on 129. Rapid refresh, 67 points. Okay, 62 points. Even though you did inquiries, even though you're late and have collections reporting now, your rapid still pushed you up. It'll create green lights. Again, what is our game plan for 58? All right, 96. Need to know the game plan. Here's 6073. 6073, let's blow this up a little bit too. Here we have to look at. Here we have an inquiry of Symphony Bank. Why would you do an inquiry to Symphony Bank, all right, a month after you sign up? Okay, once again, all right, how frequently does analytical update? Let's go by the rules of the law. Let's understand something. You wanting to update things all the time, let's understand the law. Fair Credit Reporting Act. Okay, Fair Credit Reporting Act. It'll say 30 days. All right. It's a grace period. All right. 15 days. So in the Fair Credit Reporting Act, it gives 45 days. That's how it is, federal law. They update every 46 days. That's why they're calling you every 46 days to tell you what's next. That's the goal. What's next? Okay, knowing what needs to be done. This inquiry, I hope it didn't crash your rapid rescore. It's a rebuilt. Christopher's your specialist. $5,000 card is a bonus. We're giving bonus credit back to you as you do things, and our goal is hopefully you don't screw it up. Going around this. This here, we have to get these down to 29%. All right, it'll push the score up. Did you score American Express or Chase? See, at a 652, I can get this person probably a gold or platinum card. American Express doesn't show up on file, no inquiry, and use that to pay these things down. Solve problems. This doesn't go away, negotiate the damn thing, and stop doing inquiries. All right, that's just screwing things up. Your rapid was good till 9:10. You got 2 green lights so far. Rapid is starting to push up and away. Look at what it's doing for you. Okay. So stop doing inquiries. Screw it. Stop screwing around. That's a violation. Hopefully you didn't crash the rapid rescore. That is 6073. 6073. Here is 6075. Again, what do? Christopher's your specialist. We look at this, and the things we're looking to do is very simple. Ultimate goal. What is our ultimate goal from there? We want to push it up and away. So again, what are we going to do next as we play this game, knowing how to play the game to win? Okay, so what do? We're 701, 694, 678. Okay, we have all three. Analytical gives all three. No inquiries. Keep it that way, please. Here you have medical data. All right, Obama in 2013, medical is not supposed to show up on your file. Okay, so let's get that removed because it doesn't have to show up because it's medical data. Okay, there's ways to go after that. Here we have shitty little cards. Here we go again. People got bad credit, always have shitty limits. And that's the problem. They have shitty little limits, and that's what sucks. Sorry, that's what I believe to be wrong. And that's what we got to look at. We got to get past that and get past what I call get past go. All right, ultimate goal is what we're looking to do. So we have to get these cards to be 5 to 10,000. They have to be bigger cards, grown-up cards. But usually what happens, someone goes, well, I don't need a lot of credit until they screw it up and have little cards. So again, we got to go around this. What is our game plan? Or you want to build you the 10,000 of credit, no problem. Balancing this a little bit. Yes, use what we have. Don't abuse it. 25%. Get around it. Yes, we have a 700 score. Well, we have 3 inquiries over here and over here. Inquiry, should be collection accounts and jacked up card. Again, 700 doesn't mean we get more. But again, I can get them to 10, but I don't want to be done. See, getting them to 10,000 is no problem. And I can say, I'm done. No. Go around that. Okay, done. No. If we don't teach them how to balance the debt, American Express or Chase, and get rid of these here and there and build the score to 750, the reality is simple. We didn't help them enough. And that's what we have to look at. The goal is to repackage them. Okay. How far payments if you are a duck become a swan, paying down debt? It will reflect within a month. All right, for you at all, you see. Well, reality is when you pay things down, it'll basically show up in about 2 or 3 weeks. You want the system to run its whole course. But again, when the score goes up, that's the ultimate goal. Maintain 25, 28% on all cards that fluctuate. The only 2 that don't are American Express Gold and Platinum cards, period. Now, if you're getting like these bonus cards, you want to upgrade for $9.99 to corporation, tax ID, and there I'm going to put you in a corporation setup in level 1. And what happens there, I can build you cards up to $10,000. Big girl cards, big boy cards, not these little crappy little things. Okay, and that's the ultimate goal to rebuild you. What do we remember? Corporation's a legal person. It may sue or be sued. We have to understand that. What do we need to do? Maybe supply credit to turn it into cash. There's a solution for things. We just have to find solutions and rebuild us and bring down the debt to ratio. That's half the credit screws it up. I got 51,000 out of a coma. Okay. So when you call your specialist on Monday after 10 o'clock in the morning, you're going to call 800 254-9506. We want to communicate. Communication is the key to success. We want to know what the game plan is. We analyze, well, what's next? We got to figure out what's next. What are we going to do next? What is your ultimate goal? From here, here's number 6074. 6074. Here we have no inquiries. Keep it that way, please. George is doing a rebuild. No problem. He's a specialist. Here we have this Capital One shitty card for $200. It's probably a secured card, just like the Navy's probably secured. So let's understand. Here we have 7,000 first premier. I'm shocked to see that. But let's understand. If these were brought down, I mean, how hard is it to bring down a $200 card? If they're secured, we need to know that. If they're not secure, we need to know that. Navy, we can position with the worst score in the world, up to 50,000 of credit, corporation or line of credit. Balancing these debts. That Capital One needs to be replaced with a $5,000 card, 10,000, maybe 30,000. Navy, I mean, $200, come on, it's probably the secure card. First Premier, 7,000. I question that one. Okay, I don't believe it. Okay, from here, results, Rapid is good till 9/23 of this year. So what do we do? Well, all we have to do is balance some debt, push them to 750, and we can build some credit. But again, that's the goal. But they're a rebuild. They don't even get credit. They're not a bonus because they paid payments or something. Their old credit, you need to let George know something. This is number 6067. Did you screw up American Express or Chase? I'm going to ask that question to everybody. We have to. We have 5810. Here's 5810. Ultimate goal, millionaire in the making. When you see MIM, it is known as millionaire in the making. And that's what the ultimate goal is. How do we do this? Millionaire in the making, as we look at things as well. Now, that's 5,000 of credit. We're giving bonus credit to someone who gets into a program. Always trying to give somebody up to 1 to 10 times their money back. Here we have 5,000 of credit. They sign up on 12/16. We're building the score up. There's no inquiry. Keep it that way, please. The only problem right there is their debt to ratio. Here's Capital One, which we increase on the dashboard just by changing projections. But then you go to the $300 card, shitty card. Then it's 45. Then it's 12,000. Okay, so all of this here across the board could be balanced. All right, if this was balanced, I can push it to 780. Again, that's what we need to do. Even though it was a bankruptcy 9 years ago, we can get around that. Why doesn't this person seal their record so it didn't show up at all? But again, they don't know how to do that because why? No one bothered to say you can seal a record under the Federal Protection Act public record. You see, American Express are already good. These are goods. Okay, what do? We could pop a card, get him that card, use that card to pay down this down, balance the debt, get him a 780 across the board. And now, do they have a corporation? I hope so. If not, we're going to do one for free. And you just pay your filing fee. You need to communicate with your specialist, Priscilla. Any problem, American Express or Chase? Because we can't go get them if you screwed them up in the past, unless we do a division of me. Look at this up and down show. This is rapid. Let's go up, let's go down. Let's ski on this one. Wow, here's a real up and down, up and down, up and down. It's all based on utilization. See, you got to realize the graph is the heartbeat of your credit. You got to pay attention to that. That's 5810. Here's 6072. 6072. It's a rebuild. Priscilla's your specialist. 580, no problem. 747. Worst score we had during the pandemic was a 240. He just came out of prison. I rebuilt him to an 810. Here we have Symphony Bank. J.C. Penney's, wow, 99%. I mean, you have an authorized user. What the hell for? To let him hurt your credit? I mean, understand, this is called stupid. You're not stupid. You're doing stupid. Your number is 6072. Get your name off the damn authorized user. You don't need that. As long as you have between 1 and cards, you don't need authorized user ever. Ever. What do? Here's $850. Get rid of this one. Bring this one down or increase the limit. Balance this here. I'll push you to 750. Did you screw American Express or Chase? Here it doesn't say any bonus credit. So you might want to talk to Priscilla about bonus credit. You have no green lights currently. Okay, what's happening with the Rapid? It's good till 9/9. They just submitted it. It'll push it up and away. Here's a person Within 6 months, it'd have $1 million of credit. In the next 90 days or less, literally be a 750 score. Okay, this is number 6072. Here we have 6065. Once again, analytical 750. They're showing all three scores. That's the goal, 700s. Rebuilt, rapid, and $10,000 of credit. Bonus card. We gave bonus for you not even pay for the damn line of credit up to 10 times your investment. That's what I've always tried to do for people to understand something. You spend 1,000, you might get 10,000 in credit back. You're getting reimbursed on purpose. I've only been the only one ever did that on planet Earth, by the way. So here's 6065. You have a Discover card, 86%. Online, you can increase the limit. Chase is right here. You didn't screw it up. Good, no problem. Here we have credit one. And here we have 3,000 over here and over here and over here. This could balance up here. Here's a person right now. If I went after, they went after credit, the limit would be lower because this card, the system shows it jacked up. Balance this, get to 770. Let us know if American Express or Chase problem at all. And what do? All right, they want 10,000. I mean, see, here's a person, she'd be going after 100,000 in credit. One card's 10, you're done. What do we do next? They're done. No, we should get 100,000. They should have a corporation to go after business credit and get auto income. See, when someone, I don't want a corp, good, keep the job till they fire you. When you're fired now, you're older, slower, you're not as pretty as you used to be. You should have got a corporation when you had a chance. You could own part of a Wendy's damn restaurant, Taco Bell. You could own a storage unit, apartment complex. Instead of you thinking about the damn job that's going to fire you eventually anyway. 6066. It's a rebuild. They spend $500. We give $500 in credit. It's a bonus. No inquiries, great. A little collection account. Go around it. They have no credit. So we're going to pop them credit. But again, they get $500. That's it. What do we do now? They balance this. You get $500. Get rid of this. What do we have? One card for $500? This person should get 100,000 of credit. But again, did they ever screw up American Express or Chase? We need to know that. 6069. 6069, another one, George, bonus $500, no problem. Scores in the 500s, no inquiries, no credit. I'll pop them a card. If I can't get a card, what am I going to say? Open Sky, $200, $25 spend. That's it. There's no damn inquiry. Can you imagine these ding dongs that listen to idiots on TikTok going, let's get a Capital One secure card? Now you got an inquiry with your own money on a card. When you go for a credit, they know it's a secure card anyway. I mean, this is called Dumb and Dumber. I don't get it. But these guys and girls with their baseball caps backwards act like they're geniuses. Wow. All right. Thank God I'm not a genius like that. My IQ is only 203. 5403. Okay. They are a millionaire in the making. They want 25,000 in credit. Priscilla's your specialist. Here we brought you up 30 points, 30 points here and there. All right, here's the credit. I got him a Navy, got him credit one, got these other cards here, and then they decided to get 2 more loans. Wow. I built them credit and then they kicked me in the shins. Oh, well, that's nice. So here, this is basically from last year, 25,000 in credit. This credit should be daisy chained to the corporation. A couple of things are maxed out a little bit. Here we got some green lights. So we could actually keep repackaging this, and then Rapid was submitted. Rapid's trying to push them up and away. There it goes again. We can push them up to 750 and more and build more credit. That's the goal. Did we screw up American Express or Chase? It says no. Confirm that with our specialist, please. And that's the ultimate goal. Confirm that. And that's the ultimate goal for every one of you. We need to communicate on these things. 5403. Here's 6070. Once again, we have 3 numbers. The ultimate goal here, rebuilt 10,000 of credit. Christopher specialist, no inquiries, please keep it that way. We all this crap, the collection crap. We have to do a rapid to go around that, period. Now we have Capital One. Wow, Capital One. We got 1 at 300, or 2 at 300, 1 at 500, and they're jacked up. Luckily, they're small, shitty limits because then we can increase them or get new cards to replace them. Again, online, you can increase those by going to the Capital One dashboard, act like you're going to make a payment, click it. Then on the right-hand side, it says I want, to another page, and the left-hand side, second to the bottom, increase limits by changing projections. And that's the goal. Did you screw American Express or Chase? We got to get you some big boy cards or big girl cards. This is ridiculous. Okay. You can't balance a damn $300 card. It's almost ridiculous to do. So again, we got to get you that built in, that 10,000 of credit. All right. That would be the ultimate goal. That is number 6070. Did you screw up American Express or Chase? We need to know that. Here's 6068. To rebuild 5,000 credit, Priscilla's your specialist. From here, no inquiries. That's good. From here, look at all the collection accounts. You have no revolving credit. No revolving credit means very simple. Okay. We need to get you some credit, do a rapid rescore to go around that. And that would be the ultimate goal as we do all these pieces. So the main thing is getting past go is the ultimate thing. We're kind of stuck here. Getting around the collection crap. Build a card. Rapid rescore in place. Good till 910. What do? We push these scores up to create green lights to get credit. Again, we're going to pop you a card. If we can't get you one, we'll say opensky.com, $200, spend $25 because there's no inquiry. This is 6071, 6071, and that's the goal from there. Very simple. So what do we look here now? What do? It's very simple. Here it's 6071. It's a rebuild. Okay. All right. No problem. They signed up this year. Fantastic. They haven't onboarded to Analytico. Capital One, $500 crappy limit. We got to get a bigger card. Has to be paid down or increase the limit. Credit One, same thing. If this person would bring down the debt or create the limits and go up, we would push them to about a 640. We would go after probably American Express, Gold, or Platinum and push that up as well. But they have a bonus card. The ultimate goes from there as we do this. So again, what's the ultimate goal as we do these things as well? Okay. We'll be right back with you. One little minute, please. All right, we're back again. A couple intermissions for a second or so. All right, I want to make sure we have something correctly done because I don't want to give out something that's wrong, like in 6071 here. So let's understand. Every one of you, all right, you're listening, you're learning, hopefully, because I know here's the problem. You know everything. A lot of times people have that attitude, they know everything. I don't know everything. Okay. But again, if I can pick up a piece here and there and connect the dots, that's the key thing. Okay. Because you've done good, you've done bad, and we all screw up. And we all fall stupid sometimes. The goal here is to figure out, okay, how do I take a number 6071, Priscilla Specialist, 600, 575. I got no inquiries. We keep it that way. But then we have a Capital One and a Credit One. Credit One's one of the top worst cards on the planet, in my opinion, because they charge you $25 to increase your limits. That's a little ridiculous, but that's what they do. This person is a number 6071. Let's say they're listening, and I pray to God they are. You screw American Express or Chase, the answer is no. Great. We bring these down. I want you to write down 3 and 3. You need 3 cards, 3 payments, then I can get you 5 to 10,000 on cards. It's called 3 and 3. When I help set up the credit system with Yarborough, you're only entitled to 6 inquiries every 180 days anyway. That's why a lot of times after we go get a card, we merge it as a duplication. That's why inquiries, we know how to get rid of them, not lying in some kind of trick. I watched a guy on TikTok say you just dispute the inquiry. Then the 2 clients called and said they closed my accounts. When you lie to Capital One, they're going to close the account. Not mine, not late. I didn't do the inquiry. Well, lose the account. We can't lie to them. There's a way to merge them correctly by the credit bureau. Okay, not just disputing to creditors. So if this person would bring this down or increase the limits, I could push them to 720, 740 and get them 100,000 of personal and business credit, and this will be 90 days or less. But again, are they going to be that aggressive? Will they do what they're told to do? What am I trying to get to? I hate credit repair. I don't even like credit rebuilding, but it works if you rebuild it the right way. Well, what happens is if we can create the balance of personal credit, take care of the family, corporation, divisions, let's go get the American dream. That's how I looked at it all. That's how it worked for me because I lived in hell. I mean, I don't know if you have to eat out of a trash can when you're 3. I did. It sucks. Being abused by Mrs. Hope. She's a she-devil from hell. Rich and famous. We're helping the kids. Bullshit. Okay. She's a lying sack of doo-doo. Zelle, $9.99. What do? Well, let's give you 10,000 of credit then. Let's give you a corp and a tax ID. Let's put you in a setup in level 1 on Saturday with me. Okay. Simple. But again, you have wasted money and things that didn't work. Now you're stuck with me and you get a guarantee with $2 million what? Bond and guarantee. I have 53 million clients for one reason. They still, from their generation to generation, still keep calling to this day. Corporation's a legal person, may sue or be sued. From there, you got to get supply to turn it into cash and balance your debt. You damn well do so. You got to get Navy. You got to set up. You need credit file set up by tax ID. I have the only dashboard on planet Earth. What should you do? Call your specialist on Monday after 10 o'clock. What are we looking to do? Understanding what we can do. But here's the thing. I have clients like Billy I found laying on the street outside B of A. He kept going to workshops and workshops and he just started passing out flyers. Billy's carrying an 810 and has a $3 million company now. Okay. When he came back from military, his wife cheated on him, so he broke his heart and he just started to do drugs and crap. Okay. I got Billy off the damn street. My thing is to get people off the streets. So what do? We understand what we need to do. What's the next step? It's like I'm always saying, let's repackage somebody like Humpty Dumpty, because I think they broke down and they fell down. They don't know what they're doing. I think the world's doing a half-assed job, in my opinion. Don't take it personally. They don't know the rules and tools. Billy used to make $1,000 a day, but he never wanted the money. He put it in credit and everything I could keep building him. So today, I'm going to tell you flat out, give the emails to every person you know. Get them all the free classes tomorrow. Every class tomorrow is free, even the 2 specialties. Level 1, 2, and 3 are usually $1,500 each. Specialties, $500. You're getting all classes for free, and all you got to do is get them on the email and get them to go to class. They spend any money, Help me, help you, and help them. The referral program, the affiliate program. See, maybe you think I just want your money. I don't want your damn money. Okay. I want you to invest in yourself, have skin in the game. All that money goes to the office. I haven't had a paycheck for 34 years. Why the hell would I want one of those? I don't need one. What I do need to do is change the damn world. That's my goal. That's my plan. I want you to know rules and tools. I want you to know the truth when I set it up with Yarborough years ago. That 3-day summit, boot camp, all right, 30th, 31st, and June 1st, that's a game changer. That's where you get certified as a puppet master. But again, we're going to go through the 18 books and CDs that I created. What are we going to do? Simple. 50,000 of credit, all right, or the boot camp itself. Each one of those are $499, $49.99, $5,000. Here's both for the same price. Simple. What do we do next? If you just want to go online, $19.99. Simple from there. Here's something I'll offer you today. Okay. Anyone who sells $1,000, been to a previous one or not, they're in the boot camp online or in person, but it's a Zelle only. I don't want to do that 5% and all that stuff with the bank. If you want it, $1,000, there you go. Call the office, 800-254-9506. Use a card, they will charge you 5% more. So I always say Zelle, 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 now. Do you want to be a millionaire? The answer is no. Always focus. The answer is hell no. Why? Because the money you receive is taxable income. Corporation doesn't pay tax till they're profitable. Corporation with divisions multiply credit, and we multiply locations and projects and storage units, laundromats, dry cleaning, car washes. All right, all the things I've done all my life. Divisions are simple. I add history on a dashboard, build a spear and transfer an Equifax. You need at least, all right, in the future, you're going to need 50 of them because you're going to want them as I start building if you're going to partner with me. You want one, you want two, you want three, there you go. With or without credit. Take a picture. If it was done today, you're getting 9 for $9.99. It's a giveaway. I lose $82. Okay. From there, what do we do? 9, 18, 36, or 72. That's the goal. To multiply in projects as well. Your choice. But again, I say Zelle only at those prices. Ridiculous. All right, because merchant cost me 5 damn percent. Zelle, now. 100,000 in credit, 10%. Use the 10 grand. What do we do? All right, my discount to you now is $5,000 for the 100,000. No excuses. If I gave you 200,000, then it's 100,000 personal or business, and I'm saying it's $7,000 to do that. Now you got double 200,000 because personally you need it and business wise you need it to partner with me. It's just the truth. And don't worry, you've pissed away that money more than that and things that didn't work. Now you're investing in yourself for future. And that's how it works. It's just the truth. What do we do? 50,000, what's your budget? You get into it, $39.99. 25,000, $19.99. See, the goal is I'll work with anybody who has skin in the game, who's willing to make a commitment and work through the process. Anything else is an excuse to me. Zelle, call the office right away. Simple. Now, what is a puppet master? Well, when you have all these businesses and laundromats and 22,000 payphones and subways and 31 flavors and shopping centers and shakies, hell, that was me. I don't want to run a business. I just want to be the damn bank. Shaq's the bank. Warren Buffett's the bank. Simple. There you go. 1,013 divisions. 1,013. That's a $100 million building. Simple. What do we do? Company cars, division process. So there's no BS to give you besides the truth. If you like what you heard today, scan it, do a Yelp review for me. If you don't like me, leave me alone. Simple. But again, click the link below, subscribe to what I have to say, because I have the whole piece. God gave me every piece that comes to personal business credit. Got to be in the system and create a lot of things that you'd use today. Okay. Now, a little piece that somebody might know, I got the whole piece. All right. Now, I don't think you have your time. I think your biggest problem is you. All right. I'm up every day at 2:25. Ever since I was a little boy, up 2:25. That's just been me. Ready to go conquer the world. Your time has you versus you having your time. Money making machine, you and I work together. What do we look at? Boring and steady. Boring and steady. All right. What did I tell you? Take a picture. I want you to make it, print it in color, laminate the damn thing. There's your real goal. Anything else is BS because you didn't accomplish it before. We do it my way for a while because it'll work. That's how it works. But it needs 100,000 of cash credit because you need to put 25 to 50,000 down in an escrow. You got no choice. That's how it works. What do? We've really allocated 10 million. What do? You do, we do, I do. You're stuck with me every step of the way anyway. Me, I'm the guy always going to help you. What do? We get to share a piece. Your division is 4A, my division's 4. Do we need a 4B, C, or D? Depends on the project. How much are we putting down? All right, again, we partner up in the escrow. You're part of it. No one can screw you over here now. I'm sorry your friends and family kind of ripped you off, some of you, or whatever happened in your life. But again, we can get past go. What do? Escrows are coming. You want to be a part of it or not? July, August, September. What do we get to do? Play the game. If you want coaching with me, all right, just to help you in your business, that's usually 30,000 a year. Here it's 10 grand. You're stuck with me. You get all your boot camps for free. And you and I are on the phone every other week after your blueprint call. Simple. It's a now or never. And that's how it works. Now or never. We just do it. We make a commitment. You Zelle or you call the office. Pretty simple to do. What do? Buying an income. My problem in 2008, all right, all the way through, I had this $53 million of credit and they're shrinking my limits. It scared the crap out of me. What did I do? I loaned that money. I found out under C-191D, I could loan out money. I did that privately. If you set up with a broker, there's 4 of them. They charge a fee one time, $2,000 for the first 4 bridge loans you'd want. You would loan your money or your credit, and they will get you up to $600 a month. Now, if we spend $5,000 on a card, for instance, American Express, the payment's $50 a month. What does that do for us? They're paying us $600. We just made $550 a month. Again, for 12 months, they pay you back. That's what a bridge loan does. So you're getting 30 to 40, 35 to 40%. That's a way you can turn it into an income, but it's up to you as well. That to me is a Zell. Blueprint call. I've got to talk to you for up to an hour with your partner of life if you have one, past, present, and future. Good, bad, ugly. Do you have a tax problem? You have a bankruptcy. I got to teach you how to seal the bankruptcy so it goes away. From there, do you script Chase or American Express? Family, corporation, divisions. We're going to plan to live. We're going to plan to die. Irrevocable trust. Car, division, house, trust, auto income, cash flow fee per time. A blueprint call, the office sells it for $2,000. My discount to you is half price, $9.99, while you're on the line with me. That's how it works. Now, at the end of the day, all I ever did is I took money off the credit. For instance, when I wanted that first, laundromat, dry cleaner, car wash, took 40,000 off of a card. That was it. Storage unit, maybe 100,000. And then from there, maybe apartment complex. I know there's a lot of things out there talking about DSR loans and everything else. There's a lot of shitty loans out there to go get. It doesn't build long term. It actually kind of backs you in a corner. We don't need to do that. Boring and steady. Think about it, please. If you want mini coaching, that's me on a blueprint call. Call after that and 10,000 on credit, wrap or rescore. I'm always going to discount while I'm online. It's $19.99 if you wanted that. Simple. You get to save $2,000. What do? Simple for me. If you wanted 6 weeks of coaching, get your feet wet. 25,000 on credit. Blueprint call. Put you in all the classes and expedite rapids all the time. Usually 11,500. Today is really discounted to $4,000. It's a giveaway. What do we do next? So we have to understand the IRS is in control. They told you to get an SS5. You don't even know what that is, most of you. When I say that's for the SSN and the SS4. They're in control every step of the way. That's how they connect the dots. They say 5 million below is small company. So if we're going to do a business, we have to go 5 million above. We have to fight to get the damn keys. That would be the goal. So let's say you don't want to partner with me and all you want me to just build you up a bunch of credit and we want to just do coaching. I'm going to teach you how to daisy chain credit cards into millions of dollars. Every division getting credit again and again, no problem. So we got a bi-weekly call. I'm going to daisy chain credit with you. Going to hold your hand and get you past all that stuff and answer your questions. It's usually about 30%. Most of the ones that do that, their own business, do about 10 million plus a year now. So what do? If it's a 3 months coaching with me, I'm going to give you some bonus credit. I'm going to charge you $5,000 and I'm going to give you 50,000 in credit. Reimburse you again. If it's 6 months, I'm going to charge you 10. Then I give you bonus credit of 100,000. If it's a year, it's usually 30. It's 20,000. Now you're getting 200,000 in credit. So the goal for me is like Zelle, now makes sense because I love Zelle. All right, why? It's instant. I love these things. All right, you have specialists willing to talk to you all the time. You have a place here that will get you past go and guaranteed every step of the way. But if you screw up, you got to own your screw up. So here's rapid rescore pushing you up. They were told what to do in 3 days. They did what I'd said. Rapid push them up. That's the goal. Okay, rapid blocks crap and gets everybody 750 if they do what they're told. As long as they do what they're told. Now, analytical 750, I want to endorse them and help them as much as I can because they want to give you all 3 scores. They want to tell you the 10 steps that I help them write. They want to make sure every 46 days they call you, and they're not going to be a credit karma with you just clickety clack. Their goal is to basically change the world for personal and business credit. So that's the goal. They're going to charge you 25 bucks a month. You can see 3 scores. They're going to call you every 46 days. Again, first analyzation is free. Next, the faster you Zelle 25 bucks, the faster they onboard you. So I say when you do the Zelle, put your phone number in the message. Now, on the other business side, coming soon, Dun & Bradstreet setup in Aspiria, Trendure, and Equifax. I'm setting them up for you. I want them to analyze it and tell you exactly what you need to do. I want you to build business credit, cash credit across the board in the system. Again, if all of a sudden today all you want is 750, okay, then let me rebuild you. Let's get you 5 to 10,000 on cards. Let's dispute anything up to 9 months and do it right. Okay, let's do a rapid rescore. What is that going to do? It's normally 1,500 bucks at the office. I always give a $500 discount because I don't make a commission. I don't get a paycheck. So this is a way you can stop bringing the pain home if you chose to do that today. And you get to go to the classes tomorrow anyway. What do we do from there? Starter package. You have a corp. The problem is, I think we need to position it, LLCC, whatever you got, understand rules and tools. One lady's asking about her son has a house. Let's do it right. Okay, escrow close homestead. Where's the homestead? Where's the trust? Where do we do assignment of equity? We protect it. Husband, I bet our son and his wife signed the loan together. I'm sorry, that's called dumb. It should be a married person sold in separate property. It should have been bought through a trust. All right, but again, as we repackage you, let's get you 25,000 of credit. Let's charge you 2,500 bucks. Let's give you 10 times your money. Analyze at history pop credit. Let's discount it to $19.99 today and give you all classes tomorrow. Away, taking away excuses as well. That's why Zelle, and you call the office right away. All I know for me is I've looked behind the curtain all my life. I didn't believe the grown-ups when I was a kid. I didn't like being used and abused, eat out of a friggin' trash can, and no one gave a shit. That's just the truth. No one gave a crap, period. When you don't have a family, everybody talks about family, you have no idea. It sucks. Me, God gave me a gift. I'm going to do my best. Jesus is going to do the rest. Amen to that too. But it's up to you. At the end of the day, when you make no decision, but you learn a lot of good stuff and you can learn more tomorrow, you do nothing, that's your own damn fault. You kept stuck. I get people understuck. I get them to millionaire all the time. So I'd tell you right now, Zelle, now, or call that number 800-254-9506. Tomorrow, I start at 6 o'clock in the. All right, did it stop me already or not? Okay. All right, I don't know what I pushed something by mistake. It didn't end. Okay, good. I'm going to keep talking. Tomorrow morning at 6 o'clock in the morning, these clients have $3 million of credit. They're in a private millionaire club. At 4:30, I have one that have 7 to 8 million. And we build them up and away. And that's the goal. During the day, you have all those other classes. You got 5 classes that anybody could go to tomorrow and have some fun if they want to. But again, it's up to you. So all I can do is help you again and again. So from there, call that number 800-254-9506. See if they can help you right away. Have a great and blessed day. And I hope and pray you show up tomorrow and get all your friends and family to show up too. And that's the ultimate goal from there. Okay. So have a blessed